Hello, everybody, and welcome to our table. Tonight is a special night. We are streaming for the first time a new game system, Avatar Legends. New to us, kind of. Some of us played before, but not on this channel. We are going to be playing this game that is run as a Powered by the Apocalypse game using that system. If you are not familiar with that, buckle up. It's way easier to learn than Dungeons & Dragons. And what else? What else do I got? It's in the Avatar: The Last Airbender universe. We will be playing using the new publication in Avatar City. All props to Magpie Games, who publishes this beautiful system. Any questions or concerns from my
am I
supposed to be hearing music right now, or is this intentionally?
Nope. There's no music. The game hasn't started.
Just to be sure, I just want to know for my own.
No reason to press play until we're actually in it. You know what I mean?
As far as question goes, there will be plenty of those during the night, but so far, so good.
Yeah, none of us are experts coming in. Matt's got the most understanding and knowledge, so hopefully he'll be able to guide us as our fearless leader.
I also just have the rules in front of me. So
perfect.
I'll either make it up or look it up.
Hey.
If you make it up, we won't know you made it up.
In that order.
No,
it's gonna be in that order. Thank you very much. All right. Get started. Cue our theme music. Ah, wait, no. Okay.
Someday.
Earth. Wind, sorry.
It's a beautiful night here in Republic City, here in UA Bay. We might just be in an old warehouse, but my gosh, there's such a turnout tonight. This isn't regular pro-bending. This is, well, I'm not going to say crappier. No, they're paying me. This is a bit underground. Yes, we have our two teams for the evening here. We have the Cap Gators facing off against the Colossal Cow Piggies.
Yes!
Who will win tonight's match? Who will be thrown into the bay? Hopefully no one else is seriously maimed.
Oops.
And fight! Let me put you into the really... I really outdid myself with this map.
Oh my god, it's gorgeous.
Wow.
Yeah. Sorry, audience.
It's a shame the viewers can't see it, because I am astounded by the art right now.
To the shame. You are indeed in a warehouse, right on the bay, and the big doors on the side of this warehouse actually are open and looking out, let it in the cool night breeze. Rather chilly, actually, coming in right off of UA Bay. Out in the distance, you can see the large statue to Avatar Aang that hangs there near Air Temple Island. But here in the Lee warehouse, there is a rink, this kind of hexagonal rink with two sides where these two fearsome fighters face off, fearsome fighting teams face off, hurling fire and water and air, oh my, at one another, trying to knock each other off. This rink is indeed raised, but only about 15 feet in the air. And if you see that, like, the pink around the rink, that is actually like foam pads that are just put on the ground around it. That concern about being maimed is very real, because it can definitely hurt.
The Lee family takes safety very seriously. We got the best quality foam pads.
Yeah, so with that, I think that the camera pans first to Rasmus Lee. What do we see Rasmus doing as this bout begins?
So Rasmus is wearing a black tank top with a Cow Piggies logo on the front. He's got two big bracelet cuffs on his wrists. He's got short, spiky black hair that kind of aims backwards. And he's got kind of a sour expression on his face, observing the crowd, looking around. What I would like to do is, right before the match starts, check the betting odds and place my bets on the Cow Piggies.
Sure. Okay.
The
Let's roll to
teamwork
do
is not teamworking right off the bat.
I know. Yes. If we're wondering, he's very much rooting for the other team. No.
It's just
No
business,
sense of
all right?
irony
It's
lost.
just business.
Don't mind the t-shirt.
One thing I don't have in front of me are the moves. Oh, here we go. So I'm wondering if you're rolling to like assess the situation to see how much you want to bet, or if you're, I don't know, if you're a skilled bettor and you want to rely on your skills and training. What do you think the best?
I don't think it's skills and train. Wasn't there a pro-bending betting move?
There are moves for pro bending. We're not actually using them because they're more complicated, and I didn't want to have another day of sitting with you guys to explain those rules.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think assess the situation makes more sense to me because, well, I'd love to risk it all. I need to see if the cow piggies who have a sus name are actually going to stand up to the cat gators who have an excellent name.
I agree. Please roll to assess the situation.
All right, let's do it.
Ah.
I got a 12, baby. Oh, look at that point.
Wow. Okay, if you are unfamiliar with Powered by the Apocalypse, dear audience, we are always rolling 2 6-sided dice. Anything over a 10 is considered a full hit, whereas 7 to 9 is considered a half hit, partial hit, whatever. But you got a full one, so we don't have to worry about that.
It's like a nat 20 in the system. All right, first roll.
Yeah, that's about as good as you can get. When you assess the situation, you rolled with creativity on a 7 to 9. So you get to ask 2 of the following questions, or 2 of the questions off that list. What here can I use to blank? Who or what is the biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? What's my best way in, out, or through? And or who or what is in the greatest danger?
So I will ask 2 questions, which is who or what is the biggest threat and who is in the greatest danger? Because in addition to the outcome of the match, I'd like to bet on who is going to land a knockout and who's going to be knocked out.
Sure. Okay. The biggest threat is Ramsey, who is on the colossal cow piggies. By day he is a chef. He's a little bit older now. His hair, he has this blonde hair that kind of sticks up. As he is bending fire ferociously at the other team, and let me roll a die. With a 5, the person who is in the greatest threat, or who's in the greatest danger, would be Yan, the waterbender on the other team, as Ramsey is just hurling this fire one after the other at her. Now that our camera pans back to, or now for the first time to the rink, we see this team: Yan, the waterbender, KO, the firebender, and the masked flying bison. Explain what we see with the flying bison.
You see a teenage kid, darker skin, wearing a huge, that's like a plushie, guys. It's not real fur. It's not an actual hide. It's like a big plushie flying bison, pelt, and then culminating in this mask where it's just the iconic, the flying bison face, the arrow, the 2 wide set eyes, and just true flying bison fashion, and just shaggy, and he's talking to his teammates. He's like, guys, huddle up, bring it in.
What? He's throwing fire at me.
Let's go. Okay, get it. Let's go.
Covers their head and kind of come in dodging as you're getting in close.
The cat and the gator are 2 of the most ferocious animals in existence. Okay, tonight we have to embody that energy. Okay, and Ramsey, that guy, he doesn't. He's a fraud. Okay, we're the best team. I'm gonna lead us to victory tonight, guys. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. We're gonna team effort. If we believe in ourselves, we know there's no stopping us. 1, 2, 3, cat gators.
Cat gators. Roll to plead. Plead with this particular NPC who's getting fire hurled at her, and.
Is that gonna roll? Okay, there we roll.
Yeah, it sure did. So a 1 to a 6 is a miss, so a 3 is definitely a miss. And as Yan turns and says, "Cat gators," and turns back, she just gets a face full of fire. You see her hair singe as she flips backwards off of the stage, landing flat. The other two people on your team, you hear a bam as you two are pushed back into the next section, the other team advancing forward on you. As that happens off stage, running towards Yan, who just face planted on these pink foam mats, leaving the side of Sona, is Atka, this young teenage girl who just goes, "I'll be right back," and like starts bending the water out of her side satchel to go over and start healing this fallen combatant. But who do we see sitting on the bench? Explain what we see when we look at Sona.
I think you see Sono, and she's sitting on these benches, arms crossed, and a very cold, almost empty stare. You see black cascading hair, like to her hips, except she has this left-right. Her right side is totally shaven off, and context clues. Her right hand. sorry. Her right hand is also like she has burn scars on it. It's covered in burn scars. And yeah, she's this 18-ish years old, early adulthood, late teenage years, just staring out with a cold stare.
As you do that, your friend Sona, who's over there healing Yan, who just fell. Yan kind of gets up, like wincing with the pain, probably from falling off of the rank even more than when she got hit on it. Says, "Thank you," and then you see one of these like round things of earth. These just big rocks hits the side and like shatter and crumbles, pelting them both with stones. What do you do?
I get up kind of in a hurry. I start power walking to them, and I try to get Akka up first. Are you okay?
Yeah, easy enough. You grab her and kind of pull her back away. She's, "Yeah, I'm fine. They gotta watch out with what they're doing."
Let's get this other one up. Come on.
And as you two help, we go back to Rasmus. We started with you. I was out of my element. Andre, what does Rasmus look like when we see him here at this bending event?
So I described his outfit a little bit, but he's late teens, kind of muscled, wears a shirt that reveals his arms. He's got the silver cuffs around his wrists. He wears kind of these cargo pants with a bunch of pockets up and down him. On his back, he has a pair of Kali sticks, which are also sometimes known as Eskrima sticks, which are about a couple feet long, 2.5 feet long, wooden sticks with handles that he uses if he gets into a fight. And nice. He's got the Cow Piggies t-shirt on temporarily for tonight.
And as you're there, I think eyes transfixed on what's happening, seeing like, ooh, that bodes well for my purse tonight. You feel a tap on your shoulder. And as you turn to look, you recognized Bashira with his your oldest brother, with his characteristic smile that is sometimes reassuring and sometimes condescending, depending on the situation. And it's kind of hard to tell what he's feeling right now, but he is just tapping you on the shoulder and saying, "Excuse me, brother. I thought this event was supposed to be done by now."
Shit, what are you even doing here? We're just wrapping up. I mean, look, they're on the edge of that rope.
Yeah, could you hurry them along? We do have a shipment that's supposed to be coming in a bit later. It's a lot of...
Here? Tonight?
Yes, you did have to change the date of this event a couple times, and it did happen to fall in a pretty inconvenient evening.
Shit, man, I'm sorry. I thought it was going to be in the other warehouse. Where's the announcer? I'll try to see if I can spot that guy.
Oh, that's a hit right to the chin. Oh God. Oh, that looks like it. Is he? Nope, he's getting up. Oh, he just didn't even fully get up yet. Oh yeah, you see the announcer.
I'll make my way over to him.
And yeah, yes. Yeah.
Hurry him up! Come on, cheer him on or something. Make him finish up. We gotta get the hell out of here.
You want me to
Don't you have some way to, like, when the match is getting boring?
I mean, I know you paid my bills, but I do have some integrity.
Integrity? It's an underground, half-assed bending match. Like, we're just here to get paid, aren't we?
Roll to intimidate, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God, baby. Andre,
wow.
What the fuck?
Somebody has full control of this situation. As you say that, he just takes his hand off the microphone, which wasn't fully covering it, so everyone heard that whole conversation anyway. And he starts belting out, "Oh wow! And those cat gators are really getting got cat scratched up, really bad. And come on, just he's still down. Hit him harder." What's going on inside the rink, FB?
Okay, I looked at KO. KO, you with me, buddy? You with me?
Always.
We got this. And I say, Cat Gator Secret Technique, KO, and FB, Flame Tornado, and I will using a move called Here's a Plan. And if he's on board, I get a bonus to it. And it has
he's on board.
Great. So, let me see. Here it is. It's here. Here's the plan. So I can roll with creativity. I'll do that now.
Hey.
And it is
Full hit. That's a 10.
So on a 10, let's see. Oh god, guys, sorry. I promise I'll get better at this. Here's a plan. On a 10 plus, hold 2. You can spend your hold 1 for 1 while the plan is being carried out to overcome or evade an obstacle, create an advantage, or neutralize a danger. If any of your companions abandon you while the plan is underway, you must mark a condition. On a miss, hold 1. I did not miss. So, full, I hold 2 as the plan is ongoing to do one of those things.
That's perfect. The one who would have abandoned you was already knocked out of the bout. KO is all going. And I think with this, you all start to push. You said here's the plan, but what is actually the plan?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have KO, like, the idea is like we had this technique worked out in advance, one of, you know, this, like, these things we can do with our combination of elements. So the idea is what's going to happen is KO's going to shoot out like a jet of flame burst towards the enemy team, and then I'm going to start airbending it to create a tornado of fire and just send it right at the fucker. What's his fucking name? Asshole over there.
Ramsey.
And I say Ramsey like this. I just like start airbending the tornado right directly at him. So knock him up. Sorry, knock him up.
Yeah. Roll to rely on your skills and training for me.
Is that a combat technique?
No, that's a basic move. No, I'm not considering this combat.
Okay, sorry. I just wasn't sure where to find it.
Damn, guys.
9. That is a hit.
Nice.
You're holding 2. If you want to spend 1, you can make it a full hit instead of.
I will spend 1 if I can make it a full hit to like knock him out.
100%. Yeah. With that, you do. From the opposite sides of the ring, Chaos like bends his fire. Your wind vortex grabs it, pulls it, and Ramsey is flung backwards out of the ring, and as he's falling, just yells, "You don't know!" as he just slams into the pink foam.
Nice bending, KO, and I just fist bump him.
Nice.
I look and see my dad's dad reaction. Dad reaction. His dad in the crowd. Does my dad have a reaction to that?
Is he even watching?
That's a great question. First question, is dad.
The camera pans back to a medium shot of your dad sitting right behind Sona as she's back as again her friend Akka kind of like leaves to go help Ramsey who just got knocked off, and he also has a mask on, but he no longer wears the flying bison mask. He now has just a regular luchador mask, but he is just pulling it up over his mouth so he can eat a corn dog. What is Sona doing as corn dog bits fall onto her shoulder from FB's dad?
I think I kind of turn around and give him like a heavy death stare. How about you watch it?
You got to roll to intimidate there. Intimidate it.
Right.
9. Okay. On a hit, they choose one. Okay, so he picks one. So they run to escape or get back. He's not going to run away from you.
That'd be funny. Come
on. He's going to give in with a few stipulations, is what he's going to do. And as he's chewing the corn dog, he says, "Are you going to finish the soda?"
Yes, I am, old man.
You must give me the soda. A sip, at least.
Give him my soda.
And he just starts sucking it down, gives it back, says, "Thank you," and just scoots on over. In the rink, I need an all-out something with KO and Yan, right? You guys have to figure this out one way or another, win or lose. What's the play?
Okay. So are there two There's two of them left over there?
Yeah, the firebender has been knocked out. The earthbender and the airbender on the other team are still in.
Okay. I'm just gonna say thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything again, but I'm gonna say, KO, we got this, buddy. You know, same thing. We're gonna do another combo, okay?
I don't know if I have it in me.
Give me one last burst of flame, buddy. You got this. Let's go. And I say, KO and FB secret technique, wheel of fire, and I will start doing an ear. You know how I can do the ear ball thing to float forward on.
Yeah.
And then what's gonna happen is, KO is gonna do flame around that to create this burning, almost like planetoid of fire, and then I just go and I kick off and I just send it into try to hit both of them at the same time.
All right. We're not playing D&D, but you still cast Flaming Sphere.
Cast Flaming Sphere. And what do I need to roll for that?
Roll again to rely on your skills and training, and you can still spend one from that other roll.
Okay.
That's an 8, so the 1 isn't going to get you any further. But with an 8, it's going to hit. So on a 7 to 9, you do it imperfectly.
Okay.
The GM tells you your approach might lead to unexpected consequences. Okay. Yeah, easy enough. So you hit it towards their earthbender, right? Who just gets hit with it. And in slow motion, Ramsey turns to you and is like, "Way to go, F." As this wind tunnel gets blown to him, so he also gets knocked off.
Oh no!
And now the bout is airbender versus airbender. Actually, the announcer announces that, and the bout becomes instantly airbender versus airbender. Not only is this the only place in the city you can get airbending in professional bending, but oh my gosh! They're supposed to be pacifists! What's even happening here? And he looks at you, and actually, he uses the air first to push off all of the dust and dirt and earth and rocks that have put off. So he pushes it back off so he doesn't slip, and sets his feet and kicks like an air burst at you.
I will try. I don't know what the move this will be, but what I'm trying to do is I'm going to do the thing where I catch the ball and I just try to use this moment. I spin full around, turning the momentum with me, and say, "Perfect defense." And I start just trying to spin that ball around to neutralize it. Basically,
I'm gonna have you roll to push your luck, because I think using his airbending against him is a risky situation.
I love it. And I cannot wait to see the result. Push.
You'll have that one to spend, so.
Push my luck, baby. Let's go.
Yes. Perfect defense. As you're you try to do it and you are lifted back, kind of thrown up, and I think this might be yes indeed. That's it, folks. Oh my gosh, the drama, the embarrassment. I mean the courage. What a wonderful day here in this warehouse.
Wrap it
Thank
up.
you for coming. Don't forget to tip your corn dog vendors. And everyone's kind of cheering and laughing. And Atka, the waterbender healer, kind of comes over to you and she smiles and she says, where does it hurt?
Everywhere. Really. That's really
All right.
my pride, mostly.
When that's the case, I start at the top. She starts using her waterbending slowly.
Just like deflated. Just like, thanks.
Slowly to heal. With that, people are still cheering and people are running around collecting bets. But Rasmus, your brother Bashira, says, I believe that means it's over.
That's it. That was the title fight tonight. Not title, whatever, the main event. But did you see my bets? I mean, look, we're gonna cash in, man.
Man, sorry.
Well, I don't know if that's really equal to. And from the doorway, you hear, "Hey, Bashira, where you want this this stuff to go? I've got about 45 crates to unload tonight. Come on, it's getting late over here." As this kind of portly ship dock worker guy starts yelling at everybody. We'd rather not lose millions tonight, brother. The quicker that we could pack all this up, the better.
Fine. I'll stomp back over to the announcer and try to grab the mic.
Hey, what are you doing with that? As you pull it away.
Listen up. Game's over. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Last one caught in this warehouse is going to get fined and banned from all future events, so better get the hell out of here. Beat it.
You can roll to intimidate, and if you roll a 12 again, I quit.
Oh, an 11!
11! Well, I guess we can keep playing for tonight, folks. Yeah, with an 11, people start to clear out pretty quickly. As, like, people with these big, like, clunky mechs, clunky, like, rusty mech suits holding crates. The people, like, have to, like, weave through their legs, like, hey! Careful of the merchandise, people. Let's go. Move it.
I'm like eagle-eyeing who's going to be the last guest to get out of here.
Yeah, as you're watching the guests, as you sit up, Yan is just sitting there going, I knew we shouldn't have fought tonight. It was, the horoscope said it wasn't a very...
You did great, buddy. I think we're really gelling right now as a team. Like we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
And she just kind of like collapse, like not even sitting, but just like collapses, like she goes no bones over on the benches where she was. And KO, he's pacing back and forth. He's like, "That's next time though, right? Less thumbs up and smiling, more fighting. We got this."
Hey, we did great. It would have great if we won. I would have loved that, but I think we did well. The stuff we've been working on. I mean, that worked out, right?
Yeah. We were like whoosh, and I was like, woo, and it really seemed to work out.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe we could even get sponsored sometime soon. Hopefully.
Wow. I've been there's this local brand of socks I really like. I've been trying to talk to the owner. I mean, he won't take the meeting, but eventually he might,
Yeah, we can be the socks the whatever socks cat gators. That sounds great. I love that name.
Yeah. And with that, another of your friends, a non-bender named Jetson, he's the promoter. He's the one that actually puts these together. He comes over. He's like, "Oh, guys, that was great. Great. Look at that."
Thanks, Jetson. It would have been better if we won, obviously, but thank you.
You got 2 of them out, though. I mean, guys, the colossal cow pigs aren't pushovers. They're not the tiny cow pigs,
That's true. They went undefeated last season. I don't know. Man. Well, I think we're gonna get there, Jetson. Thanks for putting this on, though.
Yeah. So, no pressure or anything. But Bashir is kind of kicking me out quickly, and I need to. And he turns around to this arena and these pink foam mats and the bleachers and everything. He's like, I need to pack all this up. quickly?
Okay, we can. Yeah, let's help him set up back up, guys. Let's help Jetson.
That'd be great. The winners already left with their money.
Oh yeah, they probably got money down. Oh, okay. Great, guys. Okay, KO. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's pick up these mats, and we're gonna help Jetson out.
I figured I was like close to Akka during this whole exchange, so I would have heard.
Yeah.
So I think like without a word, I start helping packing up.
Yeah, and you guys start packing up as Rasmus, as you're like ushering the last of the people out, and these dock workers are being not very patient with that, and or starting to bring in crates, which actually just like clogs up the doorway from this stuff coming out. But as you start, the bleachers kind of just pushed back against the wall. But as you're bringing out all the other pieces of this, all these mats, you bring it out to Jetson's car, which is this like double wide, like it's kind of things you see driving on the highway with the banner across it. That's like wide load. It's this huge kind of like enclosed cases. Like just make sure you got to turn it the right way, otherwise it won't fit. Last time stuff fell out of the back, and as you all start just helping him load up. Rasmus, what are you doing?
So with everyone cleared out, I take note of who the last person was. Yeah, that's it. Your goose is cooked, buddy. Better not show your face around here again. God damn, slow ass. All right, Bashira, place is yours. We're out of here.
Wonderful. I do appreciate it.
What's even coming in here? This wasn't on the schedule.
It's from the Northern Water Tribe. Some sort of stopover equipment. Something from that new tech guy downtown. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing.
All right, well, sounds boring anyway. You need anything else from me?
No, I think that's all. Rasmus, I hope you had fun tonight.
Fun? Look at all this money, man.
As you're holding your like little change purse of money, and he's like watching these big mechs come in with like crates and start putting them down. He's like, good mind for business, Rasmus.
Yeah, let's see how much ticket taking we did. Probably made a couple thousand at least. But anyway, good luck with your crates or whatever.
Sure. And as you turn away from him and start going back, Jetson runs up to you and is like, Rasmus, buddy, we didn't quite cover expenses tonight with the sales. Those corn dogs cost more than we thought they were going to, and the labor passing them out and all that. I was wondering if you could spot me a few bucks just until the next time we have one of these.
That's crazy, man. There's such a crowd. How much were you charging? Probably weren't charging enough. You and me got to go over the prices. How much do you need anyway?
Yeah, that would be great. Oh, I don't know. I have enough gas maybe to get to the edge of the dock, but I'll probably need more to get all the way home. And then some to get back here?
Listen, whatever. Here's a few yuan. How much is gas these days? I don't know. Here's 50. How about that?
That sounds... when I was an air acolyte, they didn't really teach us about money.
Well, it shows. That'll be enough to get you probably 3/4 tank at least.
Yeah, 3/4. I really appreciate it, Rasmus.
All right, man.
As he closes the door on his like clunker and he starts taking off down the dock with this giant, super wide thing. Looks like it's going to tip over as it's continuing on.
So leaving in the like little parking lot.
Yeah. So
cat gators.
All of you are there. Yep. All of the cat gators are there, and then Atka is there as well. Sono's friend.
All right, you didn't win, but hey, you almost did. Maybe next time.
Yeah, I hope so. Hey guys, maybe they throw away some of those corn dogs. We can just go kind of rummage for them, or
What? You're trying to eat trash? Come on, let's
We
go to
don't
dinner.
really.
You just won me a bunch of money.
What? But we lost though. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Yeah.
You bet against us. You bet against us. Come on,
Listen, man, it's just business. This T-shirt was just for luck anyway.
We almost had it.
Like rip my
Yeah.
tank top off with just a wife beater left.
I won't say no dinner though. What do you guys think?
Ooh, we should definitely get some seafood.
Count me in.
Sounds good.
Let's go. I know a good place.
I
Nice.
think as we start walking, Sono kind of awkwardly pats FB's back. You did okay tonight.
Thanks. Thanks so much. I don't know. I feel like we were gonna win there for a second, and then it all kind of went downhill. But I think we got them next time.
Yeah.
Thanks for being there and supporting.
I think
I mean, it
she'll-
was good for me, but why didn't you pull the combos out while all three of you guys were still up? I mean, like, you got the fire wheel and the fire storm. What happens if Yan's still on the rink when you're comboing?
I've never been on the rink while they were doing that.
I'll tell you what went wrong. You need to work on your footwork, kids. Everyone can tell what you're doing in advance, and you stumble around more than anything else. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, we gotta. All right, guys, footwork. Next time, our footwork's gonna be on point. We're gonna train all week for this.
It's like the TikTok: more footwork, more passion, more energy, more footwork.
Yeah. So where are you going for seafood?
We're going to Kai's Seafood Palace.
Oh, I love Kai's Seafood Palace. It's absolutely wonderful. Right on the bay, not terribly far from where you are. It's later in the day, but it's still it's there's still some customers still open, but it's way less busy than it normally is. It's actually kind of nice, especially for you, Rasmus, who probably comes to this place fairly often enough to be here a little after hours. You don't have to shoulder your way in quite as much, and you're given a table right away for the lot of you.
Nice. We don't even need to pay for the private room. So, Seafood Tower?
I mean, if you're a treat man, absolutely, I'd love that.
Start with that.
You're
Sir, what will you be having this evening?
We'll start with Seafood Tower.
Seafood Tower. Could I perhaps suggest you have a plate of fried calamari to go with that?
Any other good ideas?
A bottle of our finest vintage, perhaps?
What?
that won't be
I'm
necessary,
17, you
thank
crazy? This shit tastes like... No.
There ain't no drinking ages here in Republic City.
Sorry, man, we're athletes. We
Taste?
can't be drinking. We gotta train for the next match. Thank you, though.
Some cat Gatorade, maybe?
Huh. That's... Sure, that's great.
Do
I'll
you
be
think they
right
sponsor
back.
teams, guys? Do you think that's a sponsorship we can get?
Man, match made in heaven.
Yeah, we gotta raise our
I
profile.
hear they're going out of business. It's pretty much just salt water. It's not actually good for you.
Ugh, it really is salty, isn't it? I never thought of that before.
Yeah, so I mean, we're definitely on the hunt for a sponsorship. We can really, with especially a little starting investment, we could maybe really get some new unis. We could really make it happen.
I hear you. I'm not bringing it up with my dad again. It's not going to be the least sponsoring.
Okay, I get it. I'll get it. We're gonna work
I did
hard.
try.
I know, man. We're gonna work hard, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna train every day this week, guys. No days off, and we're gonna show them next time.
No days off? Are you sure, FB?
Okay, tomorrow we can take tomorrow off. Yeah, we gotta see about this calamari anyway. So
Oh, that's so good. My grandma told me She gave me a big list of stuff to do. I mean, we can try to get it all done tomorrow, so we could practice the next day, or if not, then the day after.
Sure, yeah, we can help. Yeah, we can help you. We'll help you.
Oh, good. That'll be great. I appreciate you guys.
Sono, what's your deal? Awful quiet, looking sour.
Aren't I always?
There.
Anyway, Aka, you did good today.
I feel like you're talking to someone that I'm supposed to voice.
The
Yep, there it is.
waterbender,
Okay.
the healer, yeah.
Yeah, my healing's really coming along. Healing 5 out of 6 combatants within like a 3-minute period isn't that easy, but I was able to get it done.
I can't believe they're not letting you have assistance.
Well, I don't think it's letting me so much as I'm volunteering my time, and no one else wants to do that.
Yeah, it's more of a question of budget than allowing.
Yeah, I'll also say it helped that the colossal cow piggies were like way less hurt than you guys were when they were knocked out, so they didn't take as much time to heal.
That's good. That means we are using just the right amount of energy to get people out, and not any more than we need to. We're hurting people. That's because we're good. We're good players and we're good teammates.
At that, Sono gives you like a glare.
Erasmus raises his cat Gatorade. Here. Just the right amount of force, baby.
What if we put on like some kind of outdoor exhibition where we can really get some eyeballs on this? And dark in the dark warehouse, but right on the open sun, maybe somewhere in the water, and we can make it a big kind of festival type thing. I just think it'll be good, guys. I think it'd be really way to raise our profile, raise Lee's profile.
KO is so into that. He's like, yeah, we could get some waterbenders to like freeze us a rink right on the water, and as the waves are crashing around us, we're bending and fighting.
And you could fire bend underneath so the ice melts, and then ride him in the ocean. That.
Say that too loud, man. Someone could hear you.
So you want to make
Okay.
a fireworks show out of your abilities?
I mean, my work is fire, baby. Sorry,
Wow.
I didn't mean to call you baby. That was a little
Yeah,
bit
that was
much.
that was a little weird, man.
I was in the moment. I was imagining like melting ice in the bay with people fighting.
Wouldn't
who
the
are you
other
gonna
firebender
fight?
just do that anyway?
Oh. Ooh, what if we go against the team with no firebender? Air, earth, and water.
Then people
Oh,
will think
man.
you're weak.
But a waterbender on the ocean.
Could just melt the ice too. I don't know about this ice idea. Let's keep workshopping that though.
Well, we can just make it like a neutral thing. We can make it out of like wood or something. That way, no one can.
Wood.
Wood.
Bend
It's
wood.
expensive, man.
Wood
Wood's not cheap.
benders.
Oh, we
Woodburn.
could use a bunch of useless crates from out back.
Ooh, we could just take the crates that your brother was just bringing in.
Yeah.
And then
Sometimes
just
they get
lash
smashed
them
up.
together with hair
hair.
or whatever.
Rope might
Rope?
work. Rope's made of hair, right?
Oh,
Anyway, I like this. We're brainstorming, we're workshopping stuff. It's good, guys. It's good energy.
Yeah. I can't wait for the day I can actually bet on you.
You should bet on me more often because I'm going to start winning very soon.
Hey, I gotta finance dinner somehow. Come on.
All right, fair point.
and
Atka?
Yan says,
Oh.
no, Yan says, FB, what did your dad think of the fight? Did he seem like impressed? Oh, Sona, you were sitting near him. Did he seem impressed?
She kind of, yeah. Comedic timing, bitches. Yeah. Totally enraptured by the tastefulness of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Tastefulness.
He was?
Yeah. Anyway, the food's pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, hand me another one of those jumbo shrimp.
And as you finish your breakfast, following morning, or that evening, we're gonna fast forward a bit to the following morning. I need each of you just to roll 2d6s and just see who gets the highest number.
Is there like public school in Republic City?
Yeah, probably. By 17, you're an adult, though. You
I
ain't going
thought
to
I
school
won that
anymore.
one. Dang it.
What was that, Matt? Sorry, by 17, I'm...
Yeah, you're an adult. You're an
okay.
adult. Yeah.
All right, I got another 11. I'm rolling like...
You're
5.
really crazy. Holy frick.
Believable. What does Rasmus's home look like?
Great question. Rasmus lives with the fam still. He's not old enough to want to move out yet. So he's got some kind of slightly smelly, slightly messy bedroom in the Lee family house, which is a pretty big penthouse on one of the buildings not too far from where we were last night, with a good view of the water and our shipping lanes out of the city.
And I think in the morning, curtains drawn so you can sleep in a little bit after this late night out, busy night. You know, a little bit of a cat Gatorade hangover going on.
Oh, it's so soft.
You hear a toop, 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 rap at the door. Master Rasmus, are you awake?
I am now.
Master Rasmus, you have a visitor in the foyer.
What? Who? I'll like sit up groggily.
Oh, the door opens to show your governess, or the woman who was your governess when you were younger and now just still kind of works here, although you're not necessarily sure exactly what she does. And she looks in on you and says, I believe his name was Jitsumi. Jebshire.
Jetson?
It could have been.
Ugh, okay. I'll like grab some dirty t-shirt off the pile, throw that on, and walk out barefoot to the floor.
Yeah, you kind of come down this grand stairway of the Lee Estates. And you see Jetson looking nervous. Standing by the door. He's kind of like pacing, like looking at everything, and he kind of like pulls back curtains and like, oh, okay, that's what's and it's kind of pacing.
Jetson,
Oh!
to what do I owe the pleasure this early morning?
Rasmus, oh, I'm so sorry to bother you this early. It's almost the afternoon, but I was hoping you could help me.
You want more money already?
No. No, I still have. Do you want the money back? I still have some of what you gave me yesterday.
No, whatever, man. Just use it on gas, like you said.
Well, that's the thing. I can't.
What happened?
Someone stole my car.
What?
I mean, maybe someone had to borrow it and they needed it and they needed to put some people in it. There wasn't a lot of space though because all our stuff was shoved in there. But I went outside this morning and it was not there.
Who borrowed it? What people? What are you talking about?
I just went outside earlier this morning, and it was gone. And I asked some neighbors, but they didn't see who took it. Whatever happened, it must have happened late last night.
Do we have surveillance footage in Republic City? Is there such a thing? How advanced is the tech?
Think more like talkies, like, you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
Silent film era is kind of where we are, so
Okay.
not quite there.
Well, I mean, did you report it to the cops? Don't tell anyone I asked you that.
The police. No, I did. That's right. That's what people do when They have I'm not, I haven't had possessions for that long, air acolytes and all, but I could do that. Should I go to the police and tell them?
I mean, it doesn't hurt. Just watch out for Young. Make sure that it's not.
You used to
him
be
you're
a,
talking.
you used to be a police.
I was just a cadet, man. Forget about that.
Maybe you could just come take a look.
Sure, man. Let's go. Let me just get dressed.
Oh, yeah. You might want to. Wash off a little bit. You have a little. It's unless that's what you're going for.
Are you trying to get my helper kiss me, man? Come on. I don't need to shower. I'll shower tomorrow.
Did you need a kiss?
Head back upstairs, ignoring that last comment. Get changed, suit up. My usual, outfit that I wear every single day. Black tank top, cargo pants, tight fitting, boots, and I'll put my Kali sticks in their holsters on the back.
Sounds good.
Grab my helmet and a spare, and head down. You want to take the bike over?
Yeah, I think I can pedal okay. Is it like a tandem?
What? It's a Sato bike, man. Come on.
Oh, with a motor. Right. Let's do that.
And I'll start it up.
Yeah.
My little black hog here, and
Yeah, and as you make your way into the streets of Republic City, where is Sono?
Before we move on, Emma Crimson, thank you so much for the follow. New follow, guys. New follower.
Emma.
Sono. I think Sono is in her backyard actually practicing her fire bending abilities. So she's just like, doing cool shit, balancing on one leg and doing like a ray of fire and trying not to burn the grass off of her lawn.
And which part of town do you live in? And if you don't know the specific neighborhood, that's not, but like...
I think she's upper class. She's giving me upper class vibes.
Okay. Yeah, and I think that makes sense. You probably have some money and patrons that you had from back when you were a pro-bender, not a... what is this one
backyard
called?
bender.
I like that better. I can never remember what the actual this side pro bending with air bending is called. Chat, if you know, help me out. Yeah. So you're going through like your practice moves and all that.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll to rely on your skills and training as you're doing that?
This one's important. This one is for my ego. Okay, good enough.
Ooh, all right. Barely.
Okay. A 7. So as you're doing it, and I think you know these pretty well, right? They're your forms. They're kind of what you're doing, and I think doing it in a public place like this, like in the front with people looking at you from the street, I think the only way that Sona would do this imperfectly, which is what that soft hit is for this role, is if there's just something on her mind, right? There's something kind of on her mind weighing on her a bit. What is it that's on your mind right now? What's kind of weighing on Sona?
I think she is thinking about yesterday's tournament and how she tried giving advice to FB, but realized later on that she was kind of is obtuse the word about it? Like she missed the mark, and she's like, she's thinking he has potential, but she didn't really help him out.
That's interesting. What is your... So, let's talk about this a little bit. So, part of this system, part of Avatar Legends is every character has a balance, right? And they're trying to find their balance between two forces, opposing forces. Not necessarily opposites, but two forces that kind of pull on the person. What are your two balance principles?
My two balances are control and connection.
Okay. And so to start this game, and this goes for everybody, you can start with your balance right at center, or you can shift it one way or the other towards one of your principles.
Interesting.
Shift at one point only?
Yeah, so maximum of one way, left or right.
Is
so
is what tells you where you are the blue hexagon or the red mark?
let me take let me take a
It's
look.
the
so
red
I'm
mark. The
looking.
blue doesn't
Okay.
move.
The blue moves if you arrow it. There's arrows on
Arrow.
both sides.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think that's what. So Sona, I'm looking at yours now.
Do you see how?
So
there's-
the red dot is where your balance is. Everyone's red dot should be at 0, 0.
Okay. And the
But-
blue thing is.
The blue thing is where you currently are.
So that'd be the thing that you said to shift one or half
So
centered.
you could shift that left or right
Okay.
if you want to.
Got it.
I am gonna say so. That's a perfect one, I think, for what I was thinking. Eve, I think that the events of last night, you weren't being helpful, right? You were saying what you meant to do, but you weren't being helpful. I think that's showing that you are closer to control than to connection.
Mhm.
So I am going to tell you to move your balance 1 point closer to control, but you can resist.
Ooh, how? What does that entail?
So, well, there is a move you have
Yes.
called resist shifting your balance.
Okay.
So when you resist, so this is a resist an NPC shifting your balance. This isn't really an NPC as much as your internal monologue in the GM, but that's how we do things here. You just roll, so you don't get any.
Hit. Sorry. Did I get ahead of myself? I'm so sorry.
No, you got a hit. So, yeah. Okay, perfect. So there it is for people watching this too. So on a 7 to 9, you choose 1. So you can clear a condition or mark growth by immediately acting to prove this wrong. You shift your balance toward the opposite principle, or you learn what the other person's principle is, which you don't have. So, because you got a hit, you can mark a growth point. You don't have any conditions right now.
No.
Or you can shift your balance in the opposite direction.
So what does a growth gets me? I know if you have
Growth
4.
growth is kind of like leveling up. So once you mark that 4 times, you get to take what they call an advancement. It's not really levels in this, you just get an advancement, is what it's called.
And if I pick the first one, which is mark growth, do I still have to shift 1 towards control?
No,
I stay put.
because you successfully resisted.
Okay,
having it shifted.
so I think I'm gonna act to prove myself wrong. And would I know where Flying Bison lives? Like,
Yeah, I think you would, right? The idea is going into this, you guys are buddies, right?
Yeah.
Like you are already.
I think we have the team has an apartment that we all share the rent for, and it's like shitty, and it's in like the docks, just it's like by the water, but like we're like really smell like it's not in the good part, but like the stinky part.
So I'm
Low
gonna
tide.
I'm gonna mark growth on my sheet, and I'm gonna make my way to this shitty dockside apartment, and I'm gonna tell FB like, do you want to train together?
Well, yeah, let's play that out. So
Yeah.
I think what we see in this scene is just you, and you're there, and maybe this is a little bit more novelistic than cartoon episode because we're getting the internal monologue of you being like, you make a face like, oh, you let down my friend. Let me go to him immediately. And you start making your way out towards the docks.
Perfect.
So now we are in this apartment, FB's apartment. and I think you guys are getting ready. FB, KO, and Yan to go and run these errands.
Yeah.
For Yan's grandmother.
I think I'm giving the pep talk of, remember guys, anything can be bending. Errands can be bending. We can still be training while we're doing errands.
Yeah, that scone underdone. Firebending.
Exactly.
And as this pep talk's going on, you hear a knock at the door.
Oh, come on in, it's open.
Sono really like
Like falls off. It, like,
oh my god, I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry.
no, it's fine. It'll just stick to the wall if you just push on it.
Okay.
It'll just be like.
Yeah. Hey.
What's up? So you can help do chores?
You're doing chores?
We're doing errands. Well, we're training.
Training.
Is what we're doing. We're
Well-
training in the format of doing errands for Yan's grandma.
Well, I was training myself this morning, and she kind of shifts her weights back and forth. I thought, do you want to train together?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I'd love to. That sounds great.
Oh,
But you need to run errands, so maybe later if you want.
hey man. And this is KO. He comes over and he puts his arm around your shoulder. FB, man. Everything is bending. Breaking plans. It's bending. You go and bend. Me and Yan got this. Don't even worry about it.
Wow. Okay. Well, thanks, man. Next time, guys, I got it. Okay. Next time, the errands need to be run. I'll do it by myself.
Well, that's okay, FB. I think that the two of us can do it.
Thanks, Yan. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll catch up with you later then.
Yeah, man. Bending.
This guy. All right. So, where do you want to train?
We can go near the water, actually.
Sure. Sounds good.
And I think to service the story and the forward momentum of it, at that point, a very cool motorcycle with like a sidecar vroom, pulls up on its way further into the city.
Wait, wait, was that Rasmus?
Yeah.
Beep
Rasmus.
beep. What's up, losers?
Nice ride. It looks
Thanks.
cute.
Hi guys.
What?
It's me, Jetson, in the sidecar.
Oh.
Yeah, I
the
got
Opie.
room for one.
He
We're
does.
going to investigate a Grand Theft Auto. You in?
We were gonna go train actually.
My car got stolen.
Yeah, Jetson's car got stolen, so you're training for nothing if he can't bring all the kit, right? That shit was all in the car.
Oh, all of the stuff got.
Oh yeah, everything was in there,
Well,
and we actually lost money last night, so I can't even replace it.
Sono, come on, hop in.
well.
Flying
we're
Bison, why don't you fly on over? Huh?
Yeah. Well, I thought you want to say, maybe we could train after we find deaths and stuff.
Sure, a good murder mystery without murder and then training after sounds good to me. Yeah.
No murder.
No.
Finding stolen cars
Specific
is bending. That's also bending.
Everything is bending,
What?
FB.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It is. Let's go.
But I think Sono, like, if there's only room for one on this motorcycle, Sono's fine walking.
No, Sono, come on, Jetson, give her your helmet.
Hey, here you go.
No, it will fuck up my hair. Thank you, though.
Wow, fine. And I'll just see you at Jetson's, and I'll zoom off.
You didn't take Flying Bison?
Um,
Well, I guess.
and
you're
as you
walking with me.
all make your way towards Jetson's apartment, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll take 5-10 minutes. In case you're wondering if I feed my cats on my break, her ass is in my face, telling me that is exactly what has to
Now's
happen
that
now.
time, Dad.
So it is that time. Thank you so much for holding on while we do this, and we'll be right back.
Be right back.
And we're back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Thank you.
I was toying with the idea to do the announcer voice in between after the break too, but I'm thinking probably not. Instead,
More
so
announcer
great.
voice.
Well, you'll have to wait till next session.
Damn it.
But with that said, you all make your way, some more quickly than others. I think probably.
Walking.
Yeah.
It was off in the distance.
Yeah, you guys probably jump on like public transit or something to get here. I think FB and Sona and Sono get here to awaiting Rasmus and Jetson, and as you walk around the corner in Roku Plaza, fairly close to Republic City University, a pretty decent part of town, when Jetson decided to leave the Air Acolytes, the Air Temple really like set him up, right? Like they didn't want him going out into the world with nothing when he decided his real passion was pro-bending. So he's in a decent spot, and as you walk around, Jetson is explaining to Rasmus, yeah, I know, I parked it right here. Like, this was the spot. I remember, because I came around the corner. Oh, there's nowhere to park. I was like, whoa, no, but there is one right here. But, yeah, there's no car here. And in fact, as you all look and stare at the street, there's no car there.
And what'd you say you did with the keys?
Oh, the keys are right here. I have the keys.
Okay.
Yeah, when I left Air Temple Island, they told me you're gonna have possessions now. So when you have things, you need to know where they are and what you're doing with them, and their importance. And I know the keys are important, and the car is important, and I have at least one of those. So I don't feel like I'm completely failing.
Are you guys walking up as he's talking?
Yes, so it took us a long time to fucking walk to get here.
I totally tuned out the end of what Jetson was just saying. Oh, finally. Took you guys long enough.
Nice way
I mean,
to walk.
Yeah. What are we gonna do to find this? To find this thing?
Well, it can't be
Well-
that hard to find. It's huge.
What are you talking about? It's a van. It can drive wherever it wants.
Yeah, but it's big. We just need to find a lead, and from there on out, it should be easy.
All right. It's your idea.
Alright, well. What did you do with the key, Jetson?
I have it right here.
Okay, so they didn't drive off with it. Unless they
Very
knew how
astute.
to hijack it.
Who would have that much technological knowledge? Be able to, like, start a vehicle without a key? You'd have to have, like,
Who
a
would?
doctorate or something for that.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds tough. Hopefully no one can do that to my bike.
Second option. I'm no specialist with earthbending, but make something float, perhaps?
I'm pretty sure, though, this is the same earth that was under the car when I parked it. That's the only... Not to throw monkey wrenches.
Not just earthbending, though, but what about metal bending? Could totally metal bend a van,
Okay,
right?
what if we leave Rasmus' bike here, and then we'll watch from the shadows to see if it gets stolen, and if it gets stolen, then we can just try and follow the thieves. Maybe they're the same people that took the car.
Why would they want
Oh.
the bike?
Here's the thing, and I mean, cool bikes, someone might want that, but all these other cars, because I like asked my neighbors and stuff, nobody else's car was stolen. They just took mine.
Alright,
I
so
do like the
maybe
bait idea.
maybe they wanted the cargo that was inside. Who could possibly want an arena's worth of cargo?
Maybe it's
Someone-
the Pro-Bending League trying to sabotage the Nomad Bending League.
I was just about to say that.
They know we're coming up.
Alright.
They know with the next match, we might actually break even financially.
Bet it was them.
So, is there anything, any like evidence, tire marks, like drag marks?
My friend,
Around.
it sounds like you're trying to make a move.
I'd like
You're
to
gonna
roll a
roll
perception
to.
check.
I think this is an assess a situation.
Ugh, all I ever do is fucking assess situations.
Assessing. Ah, he rolled shit. He's able to do it.
You look up the street, you look down the street, you look on the street. You're flabbergasted.
There's like no tire marks or anything.
Yeah, I think tires usually happen when like cars like start up really quick and like peel out. I mean, I'm always just happy when it started and went forward.
Matt,
So,
would I know if airbending would allow to like make a whole ass van float?
I think it would take. I put this in. Boy, there's easier ways to move a van.
Okay.
And it's called hot wiring the van and driving it away.
Wait,
You don't think it had great like security?
Jetson, did you get gas last night?
I did. I made it to the end of the docks. I pushed it the rest of the way. And then I got gas and I drove it home. It had a almost half a tank.
Would half a tank get them far in Republic City?
Pretty far. I mean, bet this thing doesn't get good mileage, but still.
Yeah, it's really expensive for gas. I didn't realize how much.
But I mean, they could be 90 miles from here.
Good thing that fossil fuels are so plentiful and just renewable. We can always just keep getting them from the ground forever. This is.
I don't know, Jetson. I mean, we could try to debate the thieves again with Rasmus' bike, maybe, and keep a stakeout or something.
We could.
Did you said you talked to the neighbors though, right? Like all of them? Who else might have seen something?
I mean, I asked around, but to tell you the truth, I'm a little too intimidated to talk to Mrs. Yi. She's. I mean, everyone else kind of calls her like the nosy neighbor, so a lot of times she sees things. But she's. I mean, I'm not here to judge people, but she's like not nice.
Alright, what a waste of
sounds
time. Where is she?
Perfect.
Oh, Mrs. Yi lives right. And he kind of turns around and then points to himself, like through himself, right there, as he points to the house directly across from where the car.
I go knock.
Is there anyone in the window? First off, before
You look, and there's a bit of a yard there, right? There's like this little picket fence that's only goes up like less than knee height. It's teeny tiny. And there's a tiny little turtle hound, kind of like running around. It's like this little like terrier, but with a turtle shell. And he runs and he like jumps up and then falls back at his little turtle back. And it takes him a little while to flip back over, and then he keeps running around some more. And you see, it looks like an old lady crocheting in a rocking chair on her porch.
Oh, she's on her porch? I go up to her.
How do you do that? There's a fence in the way. I think I mentioned it.
Oh, sorry. I have selective hearing, so... can I, like, wave her over? Like, can I get to the fence and then wave her over?
This'll go well.
Sure. You go to the fence. I don't want any. No soliciting.
I'm not soliciting. I have good gossips for you, though.
I don't need any gossips. Mine are just fine.
No, this is the talk of town, and you're not in on it yet. I find this ridiculous, really. I thought you should be informed.
A trick?
Yeah, this is definitely a trick. So roll with creativity to trick an NPC.
I think I suck. I suck at creativity.
The best.
Ooh.
Barely.
Oh, can I help
missed.
her? Can I help her?
That is a 6. Yeah.
I can help
So
her.
here's a fun. Well, we'll keep talking rules to my friends in the audience. Hi, everybody. So that's a 6, missing by just 1 point. But someone can use the help move to try and
Push
give that a
you over.
+1.
I'll say, come on, you old broad, you gotta hear this.
Old what now? So yeah, you can mark 1 fatigue.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how you use help.
That
You
insult took a lot out of me.
I think fatigue, it's also like emotional, like situational. I think, speaking up to some lady that's already being kind of rude and calling him an old hag or whatever you said. Like, yeah. I can only do that so many
I didn't
times a
say
day
hag.
before I need a nap. Whatever it is.
No, that's fair. Makes sense.
Okay, so trick. So on a hit, you pick 1. They stumble, take +1 forward to act against them. They act foolishly. The GM tells you what additional opportunity they give you. Or they overcommit. They are deceived for some time. Which of those will you choose?
Wait, I'll put them in chat because
Yeah.
they stumble to acting against. They act foolishly. They overcommit, I would say. They are deceived for some time.
Okay, yeah, so your deception will persist. Whatever some time means in the situation.
Come over, lady.
All right, open the gate and come on up.
I do just that.
Yeah, you reach down. It's way easier to step over the gate, but she gave you an instruction. So you reach down and like undo this latch that's there, and the turtle hound comes over and like sniffs your hand a little bit, and as you get it open, it starts going.
I kind of Is it snark at it, like a bit of a disgusted look, like a?
And it jumps up and it tries to jump on your leg and then it falls back again. And while it's turtling on its back, unable to get back over, you walk up onto the porch.
Pathetic little creature, that one.
What have you heard?
I think, okay, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna talk about the stolen van as if like it was a huge secret that she's not in on, and I'm trying to bait her into being like, oh, I totally know about this if she does.
Beautiful.
We'll go ahead and start talking about it.
Fuck, but I'm not convincing Matt. My character could be though. Alright, so see your neighbor over there, Jetson? You know about
Yes.
Jetson. Yeah, okay.
A bit of a fool, if you ask me.
I agree. And like a fool.
Don't tell him I said so.
No, don't worry, that stays just
Though I've
between
told him
us.
myself.
So, last
Just
night
for
he
shame.
drives home with his stupid looking van. Don't you agree it's so stupid looking? You've seen it, right?
It sticks out onto the street. Terribly unsafe thing to park.
Exactly my thoughts. And so he parks it right over there, that empty spot over there, he parks it right there. And he just leaves it there the whole night. And guess what happened? Someone stole it.
What's the hot goss, though?
Well, someone has it against Jetson. Maybe you know anything about that?
I want to say this might be pushing your luck, really trying to push it, right? To
Okay.
yeah. Why don't you roll to push your luck?
A hit?
Okay, it's a
Yes.
7. On a hit, you do.
It costs you to scrape by.
It costs you to scrape by. So, and I let you know what it's gonna
Okay.
cost you.
Scary, but okay.
We're gonna go pretty easy. It's gonna cost you 1 fatigue, I think,
Okay.
because it's trying sitting here talking to Mrs. Lee.
No,
It's
yeah.
not. It's just not an easy thing.
Fair.
Mrs. Yi, actually. She's no family of mine.
That's right. You're Lee. She's Yi.
Where is fatigue on my character sheet?
Up
It
in the
should be.
blue square where the balance is to the left.
Oh, got it. Cool.
Yeah. Instead of hit points, we have fatigue, and there are conditions, which can do different things. So, just one fatigue, no biggie,
Alright.
no biggie. As Mrs. Yi says, huh? I don't think those triad men care one lick about that fool.
Then why do you think they wanted the van?
Far as I knew, they were doing a public service. Getting that thing off the street.
I agree with you. But surely their intentions were more complicated.
Well, can't talk to their intentions. They pulled up on this old, beat-up-looking motorcycle, and someone got off, and they were off quickly. But I did see the image on the back of their really suave leather jacket. I've always kind of that sort of thing.
Oh yeah? What was that?
It's hard to see in the nighttime, but there were some of the depiction, I believe, was black. Couldn't see it in the dark. But others were white, like a black and white mosaic almost, modeled together.
Okay.
The background was red, I think. Black and white on a red background. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
Oh, nonsense. They're great. Beautiful. Anyways, now you are all caught up with the hot goss. I will, I'll take my leave now.
Continues to crochet.
What's the expression? Like candy from a baby.
And as you walk by, unlatching the gate again as the turtle hound that also makes turtle noises. I don't know what a turtle is.
You don't want to know.
Oh, I know that one that you know that sound that tortoises make when they have sex.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, if the turtle hound starts making that noise, just walk away. That's what I'm saying. But you make your way back to the group, back on the street.
So because me as Eve have bad ears. I have bad ears. She said triads, right?
Triad, yeah.
Triad.
And you all certainly know that the triad are like this city's version of the mafia.
Ooh.
Right? They're organized crime.
Jetson.
But there's a bunch of different
All right. So
triads.
Triads.
But triads of the organized crime.
Okay. So I power walk to the group. So some triads took your van.
Oh shit.
Mrs. Yi sent the triads after me?
No, I don't. I think Miss Yi is happy the triads came for your van, but she didn't send them.
Would be.
She didn't send them.
Dude, why would the triads be after you? Did you like borrow money from them or something?
No. You can borrow money?
No, you can't. That's the problem. You can't do that.
I didn't even think of that as a thing that you could do. No, I haven't talked to any. Well, I guess I didn't know. You know, like I once said, like, oh, I've never met anyone that's allergic to peanuts. And then one of the other acolytes was like, well, you don't know.
What are you talking about? Peanuts?
Someone that's allergic to
I want to
peanuts.
shake Jetson.
Whoa.
Think, man. What would the triads want with your stupid fucking van?
Crime bending.
What?
They want to start an underground crime bending ring.
Oh my god, you're right. That has to be it.
So those responsible for this, their logos or whatever. It's a red background, and the logo itself is black and white. Apparently, she didn't see any more than that though. But that's a lead already.
Wow, so he found all that out? That's awesome.
The tourneys, they're not just about your abilities, they're about how smart you are.
Black and white on red, huh?
Rasmus,
Which one would that be?
you can roll to rely on your skills and training from the police academy to see if you
Ooh!
a 9. Okay, on a 7 to 9 you do it imperfectly.
Oh shit, how imperfectly?
I want to give it to you as a hit. but I don't know how to give you the info, but not fully give you the info. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
it says that my approach might lead to unexpected consequences. So I think
Well-
what you have to think of is what the consequences might be, and then I choose whether to accept them or take fatigue instead.
okay, sure, might lead to unexpected. So,
Kind of.
uh, okay, so you have a couple options, I guess, which are a little bit more meta than in-game options. One is you can mark a fatigue. Two is that you'll have to go to some of your underground contacts from the criminal world. That almost always, if you do that, it
Comes with a cost.
comes with more of a cost than you anticipate. You always find that this contact kind of takes more than you're willing to give, and always seems to get it out of you. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take fatigue because I already took one, and I don't want to pile them on. So, shit, man, that doesn't really ring a bell. Red, black, and white. That doesn't sound like any of the ones I'm familiar with. But I guess we could go.
You're familiar with some of them.
What? Yeah, you aren't.
No. Am I mad? Because there's something I didn't understand.
No, I think the only one of you that would have known this
Okay.
would have been Rasmus. That's why, like, it's a 9. Someone could help, but I don't know if one of the two of you can think of how to help. I can certainly let you. It's a move that's there.
I genuinely don't think Sono would be familiar with the underworld. Apart from maybe some tournaments, but like low-keys, you know? Not big mafias shit.
Guys, aren't the triads like dangerous though? Do we really want to mess with?
FB! Everything is bending, is it not? This is training.
Yeah, but I don't want to like die or anything either. You know,
No.
that's
We're
not
gonna
bending.
die. They're not gonna kill us over a van full of gear.
Yeah, and anyway, I mean, I'm not asking you guys to do anything dangerous, but guys, it took us a long time to get all that equipment together. This will be like months without us being able to have another bout. What'll happen to our fans, guys? Fans!
Yeah, they'll get bored and move on to something else. We can't let this happen. And plus, we're not like gonna go in there guns blazing, right? Right, FB? We're just gonna scope it out, see if we can find the van. Maybe we can just steal it back.
Jetson, can I get those keys, by the way?
Oh yeah, here.
Thanks. I'll take those.
I gotta say though, are you guys willing to look into this for me? I'm already kind of late to work, and since I have to deliver the pizzas on foot now, it's gonna take a lot longer.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Can
right?
we have pizzas?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you guys want to come back here for dinner later, I could bring some pizzas home.
Deal.
Sold, man.
Man!
Cool. Sweet. That's sweet.
Make sure mine has bacon on it, and don't try too hard.
Extra
all right?
cheese, actually.
No, I hear, hey guys, flameo, and he takes off to go to work.
Does he have money? No, he probably doesn't have money to order pizza.
Well, he works at the pizza place. They give it to him on credit.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
Late discount.
he usually delivers pizza in his giant pizza delivery wagon with all the pro-betting stuff in the back. But today he's gonna have to run it from house to house.
I mean, you could give him your bike, Rasmus, right?
What? No, we need that. We gotta go all the
We're
way
only
down
one.
to see Samlo.
Okay, but that only fits 2 though, so someone is gonna have to.
What do you mean? If I got the sidecar on, we can fit all of us.
We really have to.
Okay.
What is your problem, Sono? This bike
Your
is sick.
Your bike is my problem.
What's wrong with it?
It looks ridiculous.
I'm sorry, you have bad taste, and I'll hop on and put my helmet on.
It's okay to be
Come on.
wrong, Rasmus. It's okay to be wrong.
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Sono, so I want to precise this. Sono gets on in the back. She's not getting in that little side thing, and she does not wear a helmet.
Ooh, naughty.
Nazi.
I'll get on the
Erasmus
sidebar.
is like, because he did not want Flying Bison to be holding on
You
to.
guys have a helmet?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can take
you-
mine.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And by the way, I still have my mask. I'm not taking my mask is not left my face anyway. So I just will secure it over.
Wait, do you have that cape thing still? The connector?
No, I don't have the full pelt. I'm just the
Okay.
mask. Yeah, just the mask and extra clothes.
So what is the mask like? Cloth or what is it?
Yeah, it's like that's like a luchador mask. It's like
So it kind of like goes on
yeah.
over your head.
yeah. It's like
Got it.
pull it over.
Damn, that looks pretty cool under the helmet, actually.
Yeah, I just
Alright,
want to
let's go.
just not get a head injury. All right, I'll still be in the sidecar.
And I wheel out into the street and take us to. I assume it's got to be somebody in Samlo's situation.
Yeah, I think it's Samlo. I think
Yeah.
Samlo's who you're going to. Like, and not that he's necessarily connected with that world, but like,
Yeah.
he has enough knowledge. He'd be the guy to go to. So you head then to Green Meadows, the Green Meadows district of the city. This is a pretty dark. Guys, this track is just called Closing Time. I don't know why it's so.
Damn.
I did not mean it to be so.
Closing time is very disappointing, I gotta say. Like, that's the worst part of the night.
Okay. You make your way to Green Meadows, which is a pretty industrial part of town. In fact, Samlo does live right around the corner from this large factory, right? And you hear kind of the noises of mechs carrying crates or whatever they're doing, and machinery running. You think you hear the kind of like sound of lightning benders powering machinery. And just a street or two over, you see Samlo's house. It's pretty small, right? It has a yard, but like barely. Barely this tiny little yard that's a bit overgrown with this kind of rusty metal fence all around it, and steps leading right up to the front door. Usually you can find Samlo at home, but there's only one way to know.
Now, does FB or Sono know about Samlo?
He is not in the contacts Matt gave me.
Yeah, I don't know that they would.
Okay.
Maybe they've heard of him from you, but...
I'll pull up around the corner next to that factory.
Okay.
So before the house, and then I'll just park up and be like, all right, you guys, I'm going to go talk to him, and then I'll be right back. But just so you know, there will probably be a cost to this.
You're going
And not just money.
alone.
Yeah, he's my contact.
And there's going to be a cost that we will suffer from, even though we didn't even partake in the conversation.
What do you mean suffer? We're going to have to do some stupid favor for him.
When I wasn't even there to talk about the arrangements.
I'll look at FB.
I'm good back here, man. I'll stay by the bike. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. See, at least one person, and I'll just walk off.
Okay, yeah, you open the creaky gate and make your way to the front door of Samlo's house. It's kind of flaky. It could definitely use another coat of paint.
Any terrier turtles out here?
No, it's actually pretty quiet with just a of wind.
Are you on my character sheet right now?
Yeah, I am. Sorry,
I could see you flipping pages. That's
Yeah, I
crazy.
know,
I
I
didn't
know.
know that's how that
Yeah,
worked.
I'm taking over to look. Sorry. Oops.
Feel free.
I was just trying to see what your moves are.
Oh yeah, they're. Anyway, I'll skip up the 2 stairs to the porch or whatever, and see if there's any lights on inside, and then I'll pound on the door. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
Kind of look in. You don't see anything. And then on your second knock, the door opens. And kind of looking there is this really grizzled, older man. I don't know how to say it other than he has this big white beard and kind of like this bald head. And he just has like a big face. Like, you know how like babies, their heads are too big for their bodies? Samlo kind of looks like that. Like everything on him, his ears, everything's kind of like oversized. As he's looking, because he has this like really frail looking old man body. It's almost like the rest of him shrunk with his ears. And he looks at you and says, Rasmus.
Hey, old man. How you been?
Who's the girl looking angry on the street?
What the? Let me in. She's not supposed to even see you.
And as he turns around, he says, Girl, you come in too.
Absolutely, I will. Nice to meet you. My name is Sona.
He's already like turned around, is like shuffling. He doesn't walk too easily.
I'm just glaring at Sona for following me.
I give him a wink.
Yeah, you close the door. You go into this dark kind of living room with like a sofa and a couple chairs. He sits in this like wooden rocking chair, what is probably like the least cushiony, comfortable place to sit, but probably the one he can get up from the easiest. As he says, "Come sit." Fortunately, I did not have time to make tea. I only just heard your bike pull up.
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, if you want me to put the kettle on, I can.
Yes, we'll put it on.
I sit
I'll head to the
politely.
kitchen. I'll be eavesdropping from the kitchen. I'm curious what they'll talk about.
What is your name, dear?
I told you already.
Shit.
Kind of looks confused for a second. His eyes kind of dart back and forth. Right. You're friends of Rasmus.
Yeah, I am. Are you?
Oh. He comes and checks on me now and again.
Are you related?
In a way. We have similar interests.
They say you don't choose your family.
Well,
You want green or white?
Green.
I didn't ask you.
a green would be wonderful, Rasmus. Thank you. So, while he's making the tea, young Sona, what are you here for today?
Babysitting.
Oh. And his voice kind of raspy. Breathing. Let's see. Is he here to ask me for the technique again?
The technique. Now I'm interested.
I'll like peek out. Samlo, come on, man.
I take it from his reaction, you're a bender.
I show him my hands. I am. Like it's burnt, like scars.
Yeah. I see. Most I've seen have burns like that. Wasn't self-inflicted. I think at this point Rasmus comes back in with his tea.
Yeah.
Samlo just says, "Don't pour it yet."
It wasn't on purpose, obviously.
So, Rasmus, what can I help you with?
We're here for, you know Jetson, I mentioned him to you. He's the one who kind of organizes our nomad bending stuff.
Yeah, yes.
Well, his van got stolen with all the kit in it, and apparently some old broad on the street saw Triad stealing it. We're trying to figure out which ones. They had a black and white logo on a red field, right, Sono? That's what you said?
Red background and white and black logo. Yes.
That doesn't sound like any of
Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't ring a bell.
my day. Oh, dear Sono. It seems we're out of milk for the tea. I have, and he pulls out these couple kind of coins and hands it to you. There's a store right around the corner. Would you mind?
I think Sono takes the money and she smiles at him and she goes, "You know, old man, if I didn't know any better, I think you're trying to get rid of me."
No, hurry back, please. And the boy waiting at the bikes, you could ask him to come back with you.
Whatever you want, old man. And I go get FB and go get the milk.
And as you walk out and your footsteps disappear and the creaky grate gate opens, Sambo sits up taller.
So,
These ones you're looking for are not one of the major trades. You know this, of course. You would have recognized it instantly.
right.
I do know. I do know which triad it is.
So what's it gonna take for you to let me know?
The technique you've been wanting to learn from me. Rasmus, what do you know of its history?
That it's like the equalizer. Normally in a fight, any of these benders would kick my ass. They can hit me from, 50 feet away before I'm even in range. But if I can, even just for a minute, take their bending away, then they'll have to fight me man to man. I assume that's what it was for, right?
It takes a while to master these techniques. In order to block the chi of another, you must first master the chi within yourself.
I mean, I'm not expecting it tomorrow. I understand I'll have to train for it, but what do you mean master the chi, though? I thought we have that, too?
What you're looking into may be difficult. You have seen me perform the forms, yes?
Yeah, 100 times.
I want you to try it.
I'll look around the room.
Not here, not now. I want you to try it in combat.
Okay.
Against
with the-
someone stronger than yourself.
I mean, that'll be pretty hard to find, but maybe among these minor triads you're talking about.
Let's see. Try it among someone stronger than yourself. And report back to me how it goes.
I will.
If you are successful, I will continue to teach you this technique. If not, I won't be able to help you much further.
All right, I understand.
I don't think you do.
What am I missing then?
triad you're looking for. Black and white on red. You're looking for the panda crabs.
Sorry.
Panda crabs? You kidding me? That's the name they took?
The panda crabs, yes. They may have more in town, I'm not sure, but I'm fairly sure that they walk out of the eel prawn eatery at the Dragon Flats Burrow.
Eel prawn eatery, Dragon Flats Burrow. I think that sounds familiar.
Pretty low-key triad from what I know.
So, I thought triad meant there's like 3. So,
Oh, that would make more sense. I think back in the day, there was a triad. There were 3, and then other people just thought it sounded cool, so they just keep using it.
typical. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for the info, Samuel.
Take care.
You don't want that milk?
No, I don't take milk in my tea.
Yeah, I was confused about that. And I'll head out.
Sono did not, in fact, buy the milk. She kept the money.
All right, you are all there listening to the mechanical sounds happening inside this this factory inside of you.
I'll drug up,
You do.
tossing the bike keys up and down. All right.
So, was he any more
I got
talkative
the
when I
goods.
left?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think you made him feel a little awkward for some reason. You come on a little strong.
I tend to do that to people, yes.
Anyway, the triads that we're up against. And he gets real quiet and like leans in. Are the panda crabs.
Panda crabs?
Okay.
Right?
I don't
What a
know.
ridiculous name. These guys sound...
So you asked a question, actually. Is that even real? You can roll to try and find that out. I mean, I don't know what that would be.
Does someone else want to roll? I've been rolling a lot.
I mean, I
Who knows?
wouldn't
Who knows
know.
most about? Does anyone know a lot about animals?
Surely Flying Bison, who
Yeah.
named himself after an animal.
Yeah.
You can roll to rely on your skills and training, all of that, knowing what animals exist, training that you had.
I feel like the knowing animals skills training is just like being in Bend, and like just knowing the other, like knowing names of enemy teams.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
There's been a lot
I've
of
heard of that before. Relying my skills and training.
Hey!
12, a full hit. You have never heard of panda crabs as an animal. It seems like it would be weird. One of those lives in water, and one of them is a panda. So you're not sure really how that would work. So you're not even sure. You're pretty sure you've never heard of a panda crab.
I think that's a real animal, actually.
Yeah, what'd that even look like? Jeez.
I don't even want to think about it.
Are
So,
you
are we planning to like go up to these triad guys and?
First of all,
we-
no. Let's not skip any steps. What's the cost?
That's none of your business. They're at the Eel Prawn Eatery, he said. Dragon
Rasmus,
Flats.
if we're gonna go up against the triads, I expect to know what I'm getting myself into. What was the cost?
I have to come and clean his house every weekend for a month.
Can I like insight check this motherfucker? Like,
Or do I need a roll trick?
No. Actually, those kind of rolls, thank fucking God, because I hate this shit in Dungeons & Dragons. In this system, it's very much like trick is to trick an NPC, very specifically. One thing you can choose to do with each other is to, like, ask people, like, you can call somebody out to live up to their principles, if their principle is something to do with truth, something like that.
do I get to just know what his principles are?
You all know what each other's principles are.
Okay.
You are all friends. You know each other well. Actually, let me have that. So I have it too. Eve's 2 principles are control and connection. Rasmus, what are yours?
Mine are force and care. If you
And then-
couldn't tell from my excellent roleplay.
And flying bison. What are yours?
Loyalty and confidence.
And remember, dear audience. So those are like the 2 principles that are pulling on these characters with the current playbook, which is kind of like a character class that they have. At some point, you might lose your balance. Your balance might shift so fully one way or another that you just choose a different playbook for this character.
Oh snap! I didn't know that.
Yeah, it can go back and forth. It can get to the point where it makes sense to either retire this character or to use a different playbook. There's different things that you can do.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do we think they have the car with them, or do we think they're keeping it somewhere else? And
Well, I think that's what we just scope it out. I mean, like, I know where their front is, so we can just ride by and see what we see. And if the van's there, then we can think of the next step.
Why didn't he
Okay.
take the keys from Jetson?
So we could drive the van back.
I did.
Oh,
Take
we
the
did?
keys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. So you were asking why did we do that?
No, I
I
asked
don't think
why
they-
didn't we?
Yeah, no, I grabbed him. Yeah, I'm probably not going to want Jetson to have this stuff anymore, because this is probably going to just happen again
Okay.
immediately.
So who
Yeah,
are you
man.
gonna give it to?
I don't know, but
Well-
we got to figure out something, guys, because Jetson's like a little bit.
I mean,
I
he
don't know if you
paid for that
noticed,
kit.
but He paid for what?
The pads and shit, that's all his. Can't just take that.
No, I don't think we should take it from him, but I just don't think we should let him be responsible for it, because he
Yeah,
doesn't
that I
really
agree.
know how to do that. Like I'm saying, it could just get stolen again. But so what's the plan here, buddy? You want to just roll up on these guys and just scout out? Is that
I think phase A is we just drive by and see, is the van even there? If it's not there, then we think about it. If it's there, then we stop and think about it.
okay? Yeah, I'm cool with that. Let's go and scope it out.
Just step by step, right? We don't want to rush into anything.
Sona, what do you think?
Nothing wrong with having a look.
All right. And he'll mount up and start the engine.
Sure.
And then he'll turn the engine off. Do you guys even know where this eel prawn eatery is? Where the hell is Dragonfly's Burrow?
Do I know that, man?
You would definitely know where Dragonflat's Burrow is. It is the southernmost district of the city. It is largely triad controlled. It is not the place. No cop wants that as their beat. Put it that way. Yeah.
Rasmus, less talking, more driving. We're going south. Come on.
All right.
Okay.
Start it up.
And as you drive out of Green Meadows and toward the Dragonflat's Burrow, at the end of the scene, I'm going to point out a couple things. I saw Andre make a face, so he saw one of the things I did on his character sheet. So with that conversation that Rasmus had with Samblo, the idea was like, he didn't have a training montage. The thought is it happened before. So he has a technique that's called chi blocking jabs, but it is not a mastered technique. These techniques have 3 different levels. The first one is just learned.
Oh.
And kind of like he said that he wanted you to do is to practice this in a combat situation, which you may be coming up to, depending on how this next thing goes, right? You're going towards triads. It's certainly going to be a situation that could end badly. So in order to move this from a learned to a practiced technique, you have to use it in a combat situation. That's the idea.
Mhm.
And then to make it mastered is a whole other level where you then go to Samlo and give you another thing to do.
So what does the LPM actually do? So I have one other technique that's mastered.
Yes.
What's different about it being mastered versus if it were just being learned?
Great question. A mastered technique you can call upon just like your basic techniques. You know it, you have it, no question. For a learned or a practiced technique, depending on what you roll, you may or may not. Like I think you need to get a full hit to even try to use some of those in a combat. Like yeah.
Okay, sweet.
So we'll see that if we get to. If you guys don't want to. Yeah.
One other quick mechanics question. What happens if your fatigue is full or over full?
Great question. If your fatigue is full and you have to mark a fatigue, you can mark a condition instead. If all of your fatigue and all your conditions are full and you have to mark one, then you are taken out.
You're dead, bucko.
Oh, okay.
No.
You're not dead. Very specifically, you don't die in Avatar Legends, but you are taken out, which means you are out of the scene. You faint, you run away, whatever it makes sense kind of to the fiction. You might be taken captive. All those things could happen, but pretty much you're out of that scene and you cannot have an effect on that scene.
Got it.
Cool.
So we can move over to our other scene where
What time of day is it by now? Like we've been up and down the city.
Yeah, it's later in the afternoon. It was morning when first, so it's kind of like probably evening. Actually, it's probably like dinner time.
We haven't eaten all day.
We have pizza. Though.
Yeah, and dinner time as you make your way here, and as you pull up, you see this kind of like this like older wooden building that's kind of squat and pretty long, with this big like awning overhead with some people sitting outside under the awning on like wooden picnic benches as they're eating. This is the eel prawn eatery, and you do see people mainly sucking down these eel prawns, the seafood that is taken from this kind of tributary running right by this district. And you're seeing people kind of sitting outside and cracking the heads off of these prawns and sucking out all that seafood goodness, except it's an eel prawn. So imagine a prawn, but it's like a foot long. So they kind of... and then by the time you suck the whole thing out, you have to kind of like...
Even some just snacking on some glizzies, man. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it's like, imagine a prawn, but the meat is more like a Slim Jim. It's
like a hot dog.
Yeah.
All right, new plan. Forget the stupid van. Let's just go eat.
We had seafood yesterday. I'm down for pizzas, to be honest.
Shit, yeah.
What if we just try to like overhear them talking about maybe something about the van, or we can get a table and just kind of see if we can listen in and overhear any conversations or something? I don't know. Maybe they'll be like, that van, I need to get...
But the van like isn't out here, right? Looking around.
You can roll to assess a situation. I know you said you keep doing it, but...
And I want to help, I want to help, I want to help.
Hang on. What is the skill for assess a situation?
Creativity. Roll with creativity.
All right, that's not the worst that I have. Let's see. Miss.
Can I help?
But it's one away from a hit.
I want to help.
You want to help him assess this situation. How are you helping? What are you going to do to help him?
I think if someone walks in front of him while he's looking around, I'm going to put... Could you move? Stay out of the way, please.
Okay. By helping to give him a clear view, mark one stress. One fatigue, please.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
I love it. It's a very Eve thing to do, let me tell you. I'm not gonna... that gets to a 7, which is a soft hit. So, what's that situation? You can ask one question.
Oh, what the hell? None of these questions are relevant to what I'm actually trying to do.
Well, but it might help. Let me put it this way: the van is not parked out front. No,
Okay.
you don't look at it and go, oh shit, it's there. I got the keys. Let's get going.
Damn it.
Like that's not quite how it's gonna go.
All right, then
So
what's our best way out in through the eel prawn eatery to try to gain intelligence?
pick one, right? So,
Yeah, best way in, best way out, or best way through.
yeah, because like, do you want to know like if we go in, what's the best escape route? Like,
No, because
yeah, what do you looking
yeah,
for here?
what's our best way through them? So if we do hear that it's like somewhere in the vicinity, or they have some like underground garage, how the hell do we get through this place?
Great question, and I'm going to answer that kind of as you go forward a little bit. I assume you wanted to do that plan where you go inside and. So it's very long, and you can't really see the back of it. There's like a really skinny alley with like a gate locked, all the way through, and you go into the eatery instead and kind of like start walking towards the middle. So as you're looking around, you notice that this is definitely like a real restaurant. Whether or not it is Triad owned, you certainly don't have to like be part of the Triad to be here. It is pretty populated right now. It seems pretty popular to go. Who wouldn't love sucking down a foot-long prawn after a day at work? Factories. And then you go and you sit down. You kind of like look around a little bit. And as you look back, like the kind of swinging door keeps going back and forth. The easiest way through to get to whatever else might be happening would be that back door. But you are here in like this big, almost it's wooden, but it's so open. It's almost like a tent, right? It's almost like there's a tent and then like a kind of restaurant was built around it. If anyone here, at least 3 of us live in New England, and we go to like those old fucking like fish huts, like it's very much just like a large version of whatever clam shack you've been to.
Sick. Okay, awesome. And you said the back door. Is this like? Does it look like a door that's leading to some sort of kitchen, or it's leading?
It does.
Outside?
Yeah, it does look like it's leading to a kitchen. And I'll give this to you too. And it's leading to a kitchen, but you keep seeing people like not dressed as the cooks going back and forth. You actually realize as you sit down, this is a buffet, and it's like this huge long buffet, and it's all just eel prawns and butter. Like that's all that it is. And then there's some fizzy pop drink that people are filling up cups with like a ladle. But it's definitely just like you go up and it seems that you pay for a plate and you heap as much as you want on the plate, and then you go and sit down and you just pay per plate. That's what's happening.
All right. I think that door is what we need to be aware of. But I'll be right back. I gotta get a plate.
Yeah, you pay, you go through, you get like the little dipping bowl of butter, melted butter, and the big steaming thing of prawns, and you wait till this cook comes out and just dumps this big bucket of of eel prawns.
Tonging eel prawns.
Yeah, you can put one down, it'll go the circumference of a plate because it's so big. And then
you gotta wrap them around.
And then you go and it's like spaghetti. It's like seafood spaghetti. And then you go and get your fizzy pop drink and head back to the table with the crew.
Yuzu flavor. Okay.
Sono definitely takes one from your plate.
Hey, you gotta ask first.
No.
FB, you want any?
No, I'm good. Thanks. I was looking for that pizza later. The eel prawns kind of creep me out.
Yeah. And some guy at the table next to you goes, "You gotta suck the meat out of the heads. It's the best part."
I'll try it.
It's a good part.
That's damn. Thanks for the advice, man.
I get you.
Alright, what do we do now? What do you guys think?
We listen. Wasn't that the plan?
So we'll keep an eye on the door, and then we're listening.
Did you see that alley though out back? There was like a gate there.
Was it closed?
What?
Yeah.
Alley?
Yeah, it was like a gate that was like locked.
So we're in a Triad controlled environment, and you're talking about a back alley, which is shady in the first place, that is sealed behind a closed gate. How about we try to listen in first, and then we'll see.
Okay, but I can like jump that gate easy.
Right.
Oh God, they're so good.
If you guys create a distraction here, I bet I can probably sneak back there.
So you want to go in alone?
All right, here's the plan.
Do you guys want another? If you take 3 of them and break the heads off, and then put
Okay.
3 in your mouth at once, then fucking noise, and
That's way too many. No.
I think Sono this whole time has been eating hers like as gracefully as one can possibly eat this shit. And she kind of
Like a
looks at you with like a face of disgust. Yeah.
I've got like tears streaming down my face. FB, what are you saying?
So you guys can create like some kind of distraction here, and then I can see if I can sneak back there to see if maybe they drove the car back there. No.
Ooh, Sono, you can like make one of their pots boil over or something. Firebend their kitchen sitch. Wait, that probably happens all the time. That's not gonna be distracting.
I mean, or we can just listen in. I don't have to do that. We can just.
Well, let's listen first and see.
Okay. All right. Does anyone looking in here like they're the
Yeah,
high
is anyone-
rollers
Wait. To
at the
begin with,
prawn buffet?
to begin with, is anyone wearing a leather jacket with a red background and a black and white mosaic thing?
That is a good point.
I know.
You don't see anyone
Okay.
wearing their greaser jacket right now. As you start to look around the room, the first thing you notice is this guy is like sucking a prawn and then just dumping butter into his mouth. At this point, this guy at the table next to you, he's really going it.
He's
He's
living
got
his
the
best
technique.
life, man.
Okay, what would this be? Do you think?
Assess the situation.
All we do.
I know.
Yeah, you already kind of assessed this situation. You done assessed. You done did it. You done did it.
Maybe.
Does anyone have Flying Bison used some specific techniques, I think, but you guys make sure you know you have your own
Mine
technique.
are a little too aggressive.
You're smashy. You're a smashy guy.
I
Yeah.
do have a move that could help, but I didn't choose it. So.
Ah,
I mean, I can try to. Do we think that we want to try to get to see what's in the kitchen or behind? Maybe I can talk my way in there. I don't know.
Yeah, so if you want to get back into the kitchen of this like Yakuza fishery, that definitely sounds like something you can try. I would probably call that pushing your luck.
I just want to say, any triads out there that are watching, we really respect you. We're not saying that you're mafia. We're not saying that you're Yakuza. You are your own thing, and just all the respect in the world.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give like pseudo context. You know.
I'm just trying not to die.
Can
We're
I?
very pro-organized.
All right, so I'm gonna
crime
get
on
up
this podcast,
and-
is what I'm saying. Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking towards the kitchen.
Yeah.
And just be asking as I go, hey, hi guys, I'm a new dishwasher on today. I hear you guys need a lot of butter. Yeah, this is protection from
Yeah.
butter spray.
As you walk back to do that, you hear a conversation that the two guys like kind of standing at the door are having, and one of them's like, "Oh, did you see those new movers? Yeah, I think that new one, Goodfellers. Yeah, the awards were really stolen by that other one that came out, Dances with Wolf Bats. Why don't you roll to push your luck? Roll with passion.
Oh, passion.
This is not a good stat for me, guys. It's
No.
a bad stat.
Oh,
That's a
it's
5. That's what you call a not that close. Okay, on Oh, okay. So this is what is going to happen on a miss. These guys kind of look at you, and this big guy with this like chef's coat on says, "Oh, you're our new butter boy."
Yeah. Sure.
Better get in here then, butter boy.
And he grabs you by the front of the shirt and pulls you into the back room. And the other two of you see that happen.
Oh shit!
What do you guys do?
Do you think that's a big enough distraction for me to jump that fence?
Are you kidding me? They might be killing him right now. We gotta like figure out how to help him.
Well, isn't that a good distraction?
Cold, man.
Surely he's fine. It's just a kitchen. Fine, fine. Let's go check it out. Fine.
We can't. We can't just walk back there.
What's stopping us?
Like 15 triads hiding behind that wall.
We're in a restaurant. Do you think everyone's a triad around here?
Fuck, just lead the way. I'm right behind you.
I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Oh, hey guys. Oh, if you're waiting for more,
I push past him and I go through the door.
Oh, he's standing in the doorway. This guy. That's a good try to just say I just actually go do the thing I want to do. You can try to push past him.
My friend got lost and we saw him get dragged in here.
Oh, that new butter boy. Yep, the head chef is getting him ready. Probably getting him ready to melt some butter.
Oh, see, Rasmus, he's fine.
Rasmus?
Who's Rasmus?
I don't know. Never heard that name before.
Me neither.
Well, okay, but I think your butter boy needed his uniform and it's in the car up front, so.
Oh, we don't really let people take uniforms home because sometimes, it's kind of a minimum wage job.
What is he wearing?
So people just sometimes don't return. He's just wearing like a chef's coat covered in butter.
No, but you don't understand. It's his first day, so he didn't have the uniform yet. So they told him to come in dressed a certain way instead to make up for the look. And we have the clothes up back, so he should go get them.
Roll with creativity. What a creative trick you're doing.
But I'm not creative.
Let's try to trick this.
Oh no!
Woo, that's a 3. That's a really. Whoop! Nope. Nope. Definitely not. Nothing that you're saying is a thing. Yep. You. Why? Or how do you know the butter boy?
I have his uniform.
Oh, maybe you also want to talk to the head chef.
Sure. Take me.
Yeah. Let me get him for you.
Okay. Let me talk to the manager. Yeah.
Hey, head chef guy. And that big guy comes back.
Yeah.
I think Sono sees this big figure come her way, and so she kind of crosses her arm, tries to puff up her chest, make her look as big as possible. And I think Sono is like pretty like, she's like, oh, she's buff. So I think she flexes her muscles a bit. She goes, my friend, he got lost on his way, and instead of turning him back around, you dragged him in there. I'm trying to get him back. We were enjoying dinner right now, and
I think it might be time for you to leave. We'll take care of the boy, don't you worry.
well, see, it's a bit worrying to hear that from a stranger that looks the way you do. So I'd like to check on him if that's okay.
What
with
is
you.
that supposed to mean?
It means you look big and buff, and he doesn't. That's what it means.
I take care of myself.
He doesn't, and so I need to do it for him.
What do you think, because I work with butter, that's the only thing I eat every day?
I said big and
Ridiculous.
buff, big guy. I didn't say fat and thick.
That's right.
That's right. So can I please check in on my friend now?
No.
Why not?
And it kind of goes with these like big meaty hands that he has. He says,
Perhaps it's time for you to become a vegetarian.
I think that might have sounded better in your head.
You should probably probably leave now.
One or both, one of you, whoever would like to, can roll to assess the situation. I think the situation is different now.
I can do it. Wait, what's assess the situation? What do you roll? Oh, never mind. I can't.
Creativity.
I'd rather not.
I'm not rolling again.
Oh,
All I do is assess situations.
Yeah.
help me! Help
All right,
me!
I'll help her. I'll help her.
Okay.
Oh, damn, I'm gonna have to take fatigue.
What are you gonna do to help?
How
assess?
are you assessing the situation? What are you even like doing? Just looking them up and down?
What here can I use to distract these guys? And slip past?
Well, you've specifically gotten their attention, so they're not going to be distracted from you right now. So you're rolling to assess the situation. You're trying to figure out like what's going on, like whether it's so. That's it.
Oh, wait, who or what is in the greatest danger? I want to know if flying bison is in danger.
Sure. Okay. So I think, is that the question that you want to ask then?
Yes.
Tell me if this sounds okay. So I think what happens is Rasmus kind of like can look around the side of this guy while he's talking to
Yeah.
Sono, and you kind of get a peek in the back. And you look in the back, and Flying Bison is tied to a chair and gagged.
Oh my god!
In this back room, and you see this other guy with like two chef's knives going shrug off this white like chef's coat, and beneath it you see a leather jacket with a panda face with just like a crab shape behind the panda.
Beautiful.
Sorry.
I'll like
so I think who's in the greatest danger? I would say FB right about now.
So what do you do, Rasmus? Sorry.
I just like lean back around and like make crazy eyes at you and like slightly elbow you.
All right. I will take my leave. But by the way, I can tell you're skipping legs day. Then I turn it around and I leave.
The rest of your day is butter.
You really need to practice on your one-liners.
And this is the practice.
And he leaves in the door, closes shut.
All right.
In the back room, having been
Abducted.
taken and tied to a chair and gagged, with this other guy like sharpening a knife with that little knife sharpening stick that comes with it. And he says, boss, you did a great job getting rid of those other fools. Maybe we want to ask this guy some questions.
You.
And he kind of like hooks this big meaty figure around and like takes the gag out of your mouth and it just falls where your neck is. And he says,
Don't think about yelling for help. All these clanging pots are too loud.
I'm yelling
What
for.
are you doing here?
I'm here for a job to try to become a dishwasher.
boss, are we supposed to wash the dishes? Why don't you roll for a trick?
Okay, I will try to.
Ooh, this would be
Wait,
a disadvantage, but that's not a thing in this system. So.
I didn't roll. No, I didn't roll trick before. I rolled something else before.
Yeah, you rolled.
Okay.
Hey!
Nice.
Looks you up and down. He says,
Who sent you here? For a dishwashing job.
My dad, he's a kind of. He wants me to get a real job. He says the whole pro-bending thing isn't working out, and I have to earn a living, or I'm gonna kick me out. So
That's pretty rough, buddy.
yeah, you know. But I was hoping that. Well, you know, I'm really good at washing dishes, but you know what I'm even better at? No takers? Okay. Well, I'd show you, but for me to show you, I'd have to have my hands untied.
boss. We could buy some soap and wash the dishes. It's not a bad idea. No funny business, kid.
All right.
Untie his hands. Yeah, let me. Oop. This is pretty tight. I didn't realize I was so good at making knots.
Losing circulation, I think.
Oh, good thing I just sharpened this knife so good. I'll just
All right,
give it a
be
little
careful with
cut. Yep, watch your fingies.
This is the same voice as Jean-Loup. This is the same voice as Jean-Loup.
My myriad of voices is rounding back around.
These guys are grung too, right?
Right.
Yeah, he's also a
Let me. Where are there any dirty plates around, Matt? Any dirty plates in here?
So many. They're
Okay.
all dirty.
Is there
Even
a
the ones
sink?
that are being used.
Is there a sink?
There's a sink. There's
Great.
These plates are not in the sink.
Okay.
The sink is empty.
I am going to turn the water on and
The
start.
second you turn it on, at first it's like brown for a couple seconds because it's
Great.
been so long since it was turned on, and then it looks like water.
Great.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna start washing these dishes, and then after I wash them, I'm gonna start airbending to dry the dishes off like really fast. So it's just like a, and then I'm just like, I'm better at drying. All cool, like I turn around. All right, that was kind of a delayed reaction. I think that sounded better.
Yeah, yeah.
Connected.
You just do that. While this is kind of a stressful situation, I don't even think you need to roll. I think you just do it. I think this just happens. And he looks at you and says,
And you know, I can also do other stuff. I can take out the trash, and I can like sweep and like mop. I can like bust tables and stuff. I mean, listen, guys, I'm versatile. Okay.
Look. He turns around and he points to the back of his really cool jacket. And then he thinks for a second as he's flexing like that to point, and he's like, it's not cool. And then he rips the sleeves off of it, so it's a vest now.
Okay.
And then he goes back to flexing, showing you the back of his jacket, and he says,
Panda crabs. Probably use someone like you.
Yeah, man. You can tell I'm into the whole animal thing. Definitely. Like that's very much. You know. Yeah. Like that sounds cool. It's a cool animal.
Would you be into a panda mask? Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is my pro-bending mask, but yeah, I mean, I can like put on a different one for like a costume change. Sure, yeah, like I'm flexible.
Boss, I don't know. You're being awfully trusting of this guy. Well, if he can dry plates that quickly. You.
and he points to this just big stack of dishes.
Do the rest of them.
I just whisper to myself, everything is bending, and I just cut the dishes.
But two people don't know that you just got a job, as Rasmus and Sono are back out in this eatery.
Right.
Been
So
turned away.
what did you see?
Saw him tied up. He was on a chair. He had like a gag in his mouth too, and the dude was sharpening a knife.
Oh, okay. So the triads are back there.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah. Okay. How about we go jump that fence and find another way?
Why don't you go do whatever the fuck you want?
It's a
and I'm gonna
kitchen.
bust in there.
Kitchens have a back door, genius.
What? Back door? Go ahead. Do what you need to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in there and kick their fucking ass.
Sure you are.
I'll like shatter a plate off the table because she's doubting me, and just stomp towards the kitchen door.
Okay. While you're doing that, where is Sona going?
No, if he's gonna be stupid, she's babysitting. She's on babysitting duty, so she follows.
Okay.
Kick the
so you
fucking
guys-
door open.
Yeah, you go and you kick the door, and you look back, and about 10 guys' heads turn towards you, and you see TB, not T. That's tuberculosis.
FB.
FB.
Can I explain what I'm doing right now?
Yeah,
To take these
please.
and I'll be like, secret technique, airbending, bubble party, and I just blast the dish soap with air, and I just create a bunch of these bubbles to entertain these goons.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. As everybody kind of turns towards you as you kick the door down.
So what now, Rasmus, huh?
Oh shit! What's going on back here?
Oh, hey guys. No, I gotta. They hired me. I'm a dishwasher now.
Did you kick my door?
No. It's cool, man. I was just.
Has restless leg syndrome. He just randomly kicks things every now and then.
That's it. I told you to get out of here, and you didn't listen. We're gonna start an exchange here. Because this guy's coming at you, right?
Foreign currencies.
So, this is a combat exchange. Right now, it is just Rasmus and this big dude that are in there.
If I see him push forward, I'm getting in there.
Okay. If you're coming into it, then they're all coming into it. I'll put it that way.
1-on-1. Or 10 versus 3.
Yeah, 1-on-1 or 10 versus 2.
But how do I know? Like, Sona wouldn't know that.
To maintain my cover.
I think I'm telling you. So Sona can read the situation that right now just one guy's coming into it, but there are 9 others behind him that will jump in if it's.
Can I do something? I know I just did something. Can I do something else as this is unfolding?
Sure.
I'll put my hand on the big guy's shoulder and say, "Boss, let me prove myself. I'll beat this chump."
You might be able to do that after the exchange. I think the exchange has started.
Oh, okay, he's already going to imminently kick his ass. Okay, great.
Okay, so if I can read the situation, and
Yeah.
Sona is like, okay, it's a 1v1, and if I get into it, it's a all-out brawl.
It'll escalate it.
She kind of leans back on the door frame, and she just smirks at the situation, let it happen. See where it goes.
Okay. Sounds good. So, to start a combat exchange, the participants choose one of the 3 stances. Is that what it's called? Stances, right? So you choose either defend and maneuver, advance and attack, or evade and observe. So this guy steps up to you and he chooses first and then you choose, but I don't reveal what he's choosing until you choose. So you're
Is he barehanded or does he have weapons?
He is barehanded currently, but there sure are a lot of like knives and pots of boiling water around that he could grab fairly easily.
Would a
Smack you
triad
with a prawn.
stoop so low? I think not. Give me fisticuffs.
So,
there's only one choice I can make, and
What's
that's
that?
advance and attack.
Okay, so he also chose advance and attack. So why don't you roll 2d6? Wait, hang on, wait.
If I just click on it, does it do it? 11, baby.
Okay, so here's the part where I do need to look at the rules quickly. So where is fighting?
There's different attack moves, right? There's like different options you can do with them, I think.
It's what yes, it's what
Oh,
that
yeah.
means. I think you can choose 2 with a full hit. I think you can choose 2, but there are
It says strike, pressure, smash, and I don't know what any of them are. Should I click on them? Send details to chat.
Click on them.
So strike
Yeah,
is
if you wanna
this, pressure is this,
check them
smash
out.
is this. So strike a foe in reach, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, condition shift balance. I can hammer them. Press or intimidate foe. Choose an approach. Foe cannot choose to use that approach in the next exchange. Smash, mark 1 fatigue, discharges. Nah, it's just strike. And I can mark 1 fatigue to choose to hammer them with my blows, forcing them to mark 2 fatigue, or strike where they are weak, inflicting a condition. I would like to inflict the. Oh, do I get to choose the condition?
Yeah. So determine how many techniques a PC combatant can use. They make a stance move, which is that roll you just made. When resolved approach, each player rolls the stats on a 7 to 9. Use one basic or mastered technique. On a 10+, choose one from this list instead. So on a 10+, you can mark one fatigue and use a learned technique. So, like, for instance, your chi blocking is a learned technique. You could mark a fatigue and use that.
Mm-hmm.
You can just choose to use one practice technique, or you can use 2 different basic or master techniques. So you can either... Yeah.
Are basic techniques the strike, pressure, smash?
Correct.
Okay.
So if you wanted to strike twice, you could do that without marking fatigue, because you got a full hit.
Okay. So, but I also right now have an opportunity to practice my chi blocking jabs.
But you also have the opportunity, yes, and the only way you can practice that is to choose advance and attack and get a full hit. Which
Okay.
you just
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take that opportunity.
Okay. Okay, makes sense.
And if this guy is bigger than me, then I think that works with Master Samlo's instruction for me.
Okay,
So
so
I'll
why
take
don't
a
you
deep breath.
Why don't you put that in the chat so that people can see it, and then... Okay, so go ahead.
As he steps towards me, like clearly going to attack me, I'll wait until his front foot is off the ground, and then I will just aim a kick right at his ankle, knocking him off balance. I can then spin into his body so that I'm super close to him, and that arm that he was planning on striking a punch, I will catch between my 2 wrists, and then do the chi block techniques that I've been practicing all the way up. So I'll hit pressure point on the wrist, funny bone, shoulder, and pec muscle.
Sure, that is cool for flavor. The way the chi blocking jab's attack works. So first, you mark a fatigue to even use it, just because it's a practice technique, and then you mark another fatigue when you use it.
So mark 1 fatigue to block. Oh, okay. So I'm marking 2 fatigue to use this.
Yep, 2 fatigue in total, and then which you render a limb useless. Which limb are you limp noodling on him?
His right arm that he was.
His right arm. Yeah, he went to go and hit and swing at you, and you do that, and his arm literally just hangs there now, like a limp noodle. And he says, "Whoa!" That's what he says. At that, he is going to. He is just going to strike at you. So
enemy with 1 fewer useful limb chooses 1 fewer technique to use each exchange. Limbs become usable again when combat ends or 3 exchange pass.
Yep. So, so he can only use 1 technique in this exchange. So he is going to... Yeah, so he's going to force you to mark 2 fatigue, mark a condition, or shift your balance away from center, your choice.
I will shift towards force.
Okay. Yeah. So as you do that, he starts just hammering you with his other arm as you back up and kind of deflecting and dodging as you go. At this point, because you both have gone, the exchange is over. So combat could be over unless, like, you want to keep fighting. But if you're trying to get away from him, you could do that, or other people can jump in.
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Try to defuse the situation.
You can try to defuse the situation. Yeah. This is what you wanted to try. This is the time to try it. Go for it.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna walk up and I'll put my hand on the guy's limp. Boss, I got this. Put me in. All right. Let me show this chump who's boss. Let me show this chump how the panda crabs do it.
He actually kind of like looks up and he looks at his arm and he looks back at you, Rasmus. And there's kind of a look in his eye that you can't quite read. It says, "All right, new guy, clean his plate."
Great. So I don't know, like, this is like not really a real combat situation, so I will just attempt to make it look like. Well, I guess I'm doing like it's some kind of performance. It's pro wrestling is what it is, people.
What you're definitely doing is relying on your skills and training to make it look like you're fighting, even though you're not fighting.
So I'm gonna run.
If there are any pro wrestlers in the audience, we have full respect for pro wrestlers.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run at him. Stop. Turn fully around. Sprint towards the sink. Jump up onto the edge of the sink, and then do a leap, do a backflip off, and just land on him with a flying elbow to attempt to fell my foe here. Is what I'm gonna do. True Lucha Libre style. So I don't have to roll for that. Okay, roll skills and training. Rolling
with focus.
Okay, my focus is not bad. I'm just clicking on the rolls. I assume they just add that to the So rely on skills and training.
Oh, fucking A.
Full hit. That is a 10.
Can tell it's been a bad
you jump off and you land with the elbow, and I think you can use a little extra weight to like knock Rasmus's legs out from under him, so he also like falls at the same time, but like without getting hurt.
Yeah, doing it true like wrestling style where I'm not. It's like a complete like I'm not hitting him really at all. Like it doesn't hurt.
100%. But and I think you like smack the ground with your hand as you go, so everyone in the kitchen still goes ooh when you do it.
What are you doing?
And then I will stand up, and I'll say, "That's what happens when you mess with our crew." And I say, "Panda crabs forever, man!" And I just go to like fist bump a random guy. Now stay out of our kitchen, scrum.
Yeah, panda crabs.
And then I hit the Triple H. I do the.
Oh my god! All right, I need to roll to see if I understand what the fuck is going on right now, and I do not. So, angrily grabbing like fistfuls of air, I will push myself up and be like, "What the hell are you doing, man?"
I'm showing you who's boss around here. Trying to be like.
And I will charge him. I will charge my friend who has just attempted to humiliate me in front of everyone.
Can I try to hold him back?
Yeah, I think that just happened. I think to put a kibosh on PvP as much as possible. Like you start going forward, and Sona flies you back, and Flying Bison is like, you can't see me. As everyone in the kitchen is like, ooh. Yeah, and it's the tent situation kind of diffuses a little bit as the guy starts like getting some range of motion back to his arm and starts like stretching it a bit.
Hey man, I'm almost.
So Sono pulls me out of the kitchen, right?
I think all I did was like kind of hold you back as you were gonna charge him, and then I kind of lean in and whisper like, "You're really dumb for not understanding. How about we leave?"
And that kind of like floors me for a second, like, and then I like act like, "No, let me go."
All right, big boy. How about we just leave? It's okay. Flying Bison chucks
That's right.
Scamp.
We got a shell. You can't break through this shell. It's a crab shell on a.
Yep.
It's a fucking exoskeleton, you idiot.
Good to know. Now
So-
let's leave.
And the head chef comes up to you, FB, and says, "You got some good moves there, kid."
Thanks, my dad. He taught me everything I knew. He was the first. Well, he was the first Flying Bison. I'm taking over.
Your dad was the Flying Bison?
Yeah. I mean, he's retired now, but he was. Yeah, he was the best. He was the best.
I remember him.
Oh, you saw it? You saw my dad fight?
Absolutely. Back when going to an arena and watching people fight had nothing to do with bending.
No. I mean, do you see him in that no holds barred match that time down by the docks? That was a street fight. It was like an illegal street fight. It wasn't even sanctioned.
The Rumble in the Spirit Jungle.
Yeah, the Rumble in the Spirit Jungle, exactly.
I remember it like it was yesterday. And he seems to be having a personal flashback right now. You guys don't get to see it, but he's having one.
Okay.
And then I think as he's having that personal flashback, I will just be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take out this trash, and then I will see if there's a back door. I'll just take the trash out the back door to see if I see anything.
Yeah, you go in the back,
Genius.
and while he's flashing back, and that other guy, keeps poking him in different parts. I'm going, can you feel this? Can you feel this? Can you feel this? You go in the back, and there's not a dumpster, but there is a pile of trash back there. It's got a lot of flies around it. And you see, kind of propped up next to that, a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Like it's all been thrown out of this. There's no vehicles or anything back here. But you see a whole bunch of stuff pushed up against the wall, like near the trash, and it's pink foam mats, ropes, and it seems to be everything that was in the back of Jetson's car, but you don't see the car.
Can I just, while I'm here, can I just toss the trash to see if I toss the dumpster, see if I find, just go dumpster diving to see if I find anything interesting? Like, just to see if I don't know, see what I see? I don't know what that would be, but...
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know. I don't know what she'll throw away. It's probably a lot of butter, probably a lot of rancid butter and prawn shells, but I...
Sure. You've already had a pretty weird intro into this place. I think taking the time to do this and dig through gross prawn shells and coagulated butter is going to take some time. So I'm going to call this push your luck. Spend some time back here doing this. So roll.
Okay.
Roll with passion.
I will roll with passion again. Not a great
Passionate.
start. Push my luck.
Searching through the
Not
dumpster.
great.
Ooh.
And we can't help because we're
6.
not
You know,
here.
fortunately, you are alone, and as you're digging through the trash and going through, I'm gonna say you see something that's strange in there. You see like some sort of weird like circuit boards, which seems super out of place here. These like technological circuit board things, as you grab them and hold them up, you turn around and you hear someone say, I thought something was strange about you. And one of the cooks is there, and he gives a whistle, and a bunch of other guys come out, and as they do, they all take off their chef jackets, revealing that they are wearing leather jackets. And
they're all buttered up as well.
And that is where we're going to pick it up next.
Oh, what have you gotten yourself into, FB? Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I just go forward. I just keep going forward.
All right, everybody. Yeah, write notes on that shit, because in 2 weeks, I'm going to ask you what happened. Great.
All right.
Yeah.
So there's stuff we get to do at the end of the session, right? There's like questions you have to...
There are,
yeah,
we do. Here, let me put on some more chill music than we were just listening to. While we... let's listen to some lively cafe sounds. All right, everybody. At the end of every session, we do some stuff. Definitely a powered by the apocalypse thing to have like end of session moves. So everybody on their character sheet. Let me close the one that says Panda Crab Triad Group. You guys see my picture of a panda and a crab that I put up there?
Why didn't you just find a picture of a panda crab though?
Yeah.
I could have sat in MS Paint and done that, but I spent so much time on the arena.
Just type it into the AI generator.
No
No
AI. We got a freaking resident artist, Mike. Why don't we get a rendition of a panda?
AI,
crab?
listen, man. I'm not against AI. AI is a tool. like anything else. You know,
Okay.
it's all part of the progression. I'm not against. I'm not against AI. I think it's cool, man. AI generated art's fucking badass.
The tool.
I'm not sitting over there in my in my ivory tower being like, hey, no, I'm an artist, so no, AI can't do art. I'm like, what am I to tell that AI can't? Why can artificial intelligence they can't do art? It's depriving art from another life form, man. That fucking sucks.
I'm not telling it can't do. I'm sure it would be great, but I would just love to see your painting of it.
I'll do like a greaser jacket. Yeah, I'll do like a big. Like I'll do what's his name? The big guy in the greaser jacket, yeah, something like
And then if you design the jacket, we can all have one for Christmas. As long as we
that
do
would be good, I think, yes.
Come on though, panda crabs. Like I was thinking of something that is both
It's great.
adorable, silly, and terrifying. I mean,
Yeah,
I think I hit it.
It's also that, like, I forget what the term is, like carcinification or something, where everything just keeps evolving into crabs.
Well, that is. I just finished reading another Brandon Sanderson book, and the whole idea of the Stormlight Archives, my friends, is that everything is crabs.
Crabs all the way.
Crabs all the way down. Okay.
Just crabs.
So we have growth questions, right?
Yes.
At the end of every session, that's it though, right? This isn't. I'm sorry. We've also played Urban Shadows, which is powered by the Apocalypse, also Magpie Games. They knock it out of the park. But I think the only end of session things we have to do are your growth questions.
I think so.
So,
what are they? Because I don't know where they are.
They're in
So
On the
details.
details tab of your
on the details, Pat. Whose is up right now? You can let us
I only
know.
have. So here's the thing.
Mine's
There's
really
generic ones. We all have our own special one, I think. But there's also like the
Yeah,
ones you do with everyone. Like
I'll
we all
figure
have,
out what those are.
yeah, they're not here. Like that's what I'm.
Oh, there's other
Answer this question along with your other growth questions, but like it doesn't say what those are.
Oh yeah, it does. It says with your other one.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe on the end of session.
Did you learn something challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world? That is growth question
yeah.
1.
That's definitely.
But why though? What was the thing?
Well, just the fact that there's a freaking minor triad movement that we don't know of called the panda crabs with stealing the mats. I mean, the whole plot of today was learning something new and exciting about the world.
I agree.
It is exciting.
I would do that, but I would do it for a different reason. I would do it because of the whatever weird circuitry.
Yes.
For
Yeah,
me,
you've got the cherry on top of that learning.
So the next one is: did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
No.
Unless doing the dishes counts as that. Is that a community? For the rancid? No, I'm just joking.
No, I think, and I'm very open to being persuaded, but I think that's a no, right? I don't think you solved a problem.
No,
You
we're still in the
solved some
process.
problems.
Yeah.
No, not
And
yet.
you certainly didn't stop a threat because it just walked out to try and beat you up. Did you guide a character towards balance or end the session at your center? So we didn't do a lot of shifting. If you ended the session at your center, then you can mark a growth.
But is that the red dot or the blue thing?
If the blue thing is on the red dot, does that make sense?
So
The
no.
blue thing is the one that moves, because when you hit with the arrows, you move the blue with the
Yes.
arrows.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm at center.
I got.
Yeah, if you're
I
at
took
center,
the hit
you can
from
mark-
the big chef, so I'm not center.
You guys just do what I do and roll so badly that you can't mark it. You can do better. You just suck. You just fucking suck.
okay, perfect. Yeah, there are. So this is a reason, for instance, where you want to be at your center, but there are other things in the game where you kind of want to be at a higher number. You know what I mean? Like a +2, a +3 would actually help you.
Oh,
And
the
then
plus
you
one
ask-
doesn't do something.
It does.
What does it
certain
do?
moves. Certain moves, it'll do things.
Ah, sweet. Okay.
So, and then what is your growth question? Each of you have a different one. Whoever wants to go first.
Yeah, mine is: did I express vulnerability by admitting I was wrong, or that I should have listened to someone I ignored? So no, I did not do that.
Okay.
Frankly,
Andre, you're
Mine's
next on the
very
list.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Did you make progress towards your goal against your adversary? No, I didn't even think about my adversary. Today.
No.
An adversary?
No.
Okay,
Exactly.
Has an adversary.
mine. I think I can make a point here. Okay, so hear me
Okay.
out. So it,
Lawyer, here we go.
the question is, did you try to make amends for past mistakes or prove you're a different person now? And one of my mistakes being I trained someone younger than me using the same awful methods. I tried training FB with good methods.
Yeah, I would actually say that I think that's a yes.
Yeah.
Because of that moment when you went to go see FB, right? Like I actually tried to do something a little outside of the game and shift your balance just based on the situation. And you decided again to like work on like, no, I'm actually going to choose connection. I'm going to go and talk to this person. And I do think that falls exactly in line with that growth question. That would be my... I tend to say yes to these things because I like when you guys get growth and you can get advancements and get fun things. So I tend to go towards that anyway. But that is my feeling anyway.
Cool.
No growth here, Matt. Sorry, you're gonna have to force me into it.
I'm one away from growth. I need one more, then I grow.
Are you fucking
One
kidding
more
me?
to advance.
You already have 3 growths.
Yeah.
What is this?
So I got one earlier when I resisted shifting my balance. I got
Okay.
the first growth question, which is uncovering something exciting about the world.
Oh,
And then I
that
got
counts?
my... Yeah, and then I got
Oh,
my
okay,
make
right.
amends for past mistakes and shit.
Okay, sweet. I didn't realize the first one counted.
Yep. It's those 3 questions that everyone asks, and then you ask your own growth question. So hypothetically, you could fill up all of your growth in one session. It's not always going to work that way, but
That's kind of out of character for some of us.
oh,
But you get new
gesticulating
moves.
like that gave me my steps for the day. In case anyone's
Oh,
Nice.
congrats!
Very good.
awesome. I think that is everything. No one advances, but that's okay. That's all right.
Okay. We take our time here. We take our time. We're a slow burn.
No rush. I'm not in a rush.
Level up first session? No.
And thank you all for watching.
We'll be
Have
back
a
in
good
2 weeks, right? What's the
No,
next?
Yeah,
next
we will be
week.
back in.
Well, next week
Well,
we're back
we'll be
with
back next
City
week
Park.
with some Dungeons and Dragons, taking place in the city of Parsa. We are very much becoming those running campaigns that take place in one city, people, which is fine. We just have
We
2
love it.
campaigns that are that same
Yep.
concept going on. And then the following week on December
10th.
December 10th, we'll be back with this campaign, playing some Avatar Legends. Guys,
Yeah,
we
this
didn't
was
even
a
have to look
blast.
up that many. We didn't have to look up that many rules.
No, it was very smooth. It was very
Yeah.
good.
A lot of urban
Combat is the
shadows.
thing that stresses me out a little bit about this because it's a different rule sets, but it wasn't that bad.
We did great.
Yep.
All right.
Seamless. It was very good. Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
Professional.
thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys for playing with me, and we'll see you at the table next time.
Bye bye.